political party. Whereas a political party convicted under Section 2 fails to pay the penalty imposed, the national chairman, the general secretary, the national organizer, and the national treasurer of that political party are severally liable to a fine of not more than 10,000 penalty units or to a term of imprisonment of not less than 10 years and not.
EpaHoaDaben ti sinupi na nokre eye baako pe.
So by Muslims and prepared at and found this one, and some sciences up to now what hospital.
You teach you found this hospital.
So you can't talk for myself, who can near the allegedly. You see, I'm born.
MPP, Nanadra by the film of your teacher Ghana Foundation, they are in the hospital. There be to see a teacher foundation hospital, the name Dr. Crosby. Oh, and Crawford one. Oh, okay.
It's not one damage.
Yeah, make up for him.
So, who would you buy a book?
I only mean about Patrick Jazz and grown. Sir, many if you may cry if you could go, what makes her my sister? They've been pushing me.
Happy affair 98.9.
Nina say, any violence, electoral violence, me, I want to put on record. National survival of this. I condemn. Okay. Now, so me and tonight. Samosi Abuha comes in the Mumbisan is 2019. A member bear 30 now, Diomuba so as a polling agent. I walk East Legon campus. No, the person may be sent as a netizen. Ya Bomia, my police for the Michelle Kama, me was sick by near Biena, your chimney near Bona. Penti, who framed me a victim of how a Kumsi. How Kumsi's electoral violence me were one of the victims. Now we see sending Crawford work for no more to Niswabona. Me Mekasaman, me any PR, and I'm your communication officer. And I said, then, I'm no man, my baby, no Mekasaman. Woman who walk Kaswa.
Happy affair
98.9. And also so Mekasama. Me patron Mohammed Al Hassan were paralyzing. I also went so Yakasama. And I said, Yaro, no about football in India, net, Nabra Bono, I yet be a war. And see Miss Ramu, me priority New Year NDC. Said you prompt as you come of Franco for my share candidates, Namia, also so ye Juma. I am for NDC in 24 by written this and by party 24 about.
EpaHoaDaben ti sinupi na nokre eye baako pe.
It's completely chaotic. It's completely chaotic. The police.
Stop taking one.
It's completely chaotic. It's completely chaotic. The police. It's completely chaotic. It's completely chaotic. The police.
EpaHoaDaben 98.9. EpaHoaDaben ti sinupi na nokre eye baako pe. Kachre China for Ghana ha. Ewo mo kasem se omuntie EpaHoaDaben dwumadie ewo Happy 98.9 FM so.
EpaHoaDaben.
Ai.
大家下午好。希望大家以后能多收听EpaHoaDaben Happy FM 广播上，谢谢大家。EpaHoaDaben.
EpaHoaDaben.
Say it again.
EpaHoaDaben. Now together, EpaHoaDaben.
Awesome. EpaHoaDaben. EpaHoaDaben ti sinupi na nokre eye baako pe.
Boatia. Massa to the point, sir. Our graphic, a dianation and a crossing to the Nyan State. And think at least a young mammy tea. Not about convincing me and Yama Bean State. Yago Drona, Namina party with you. Think I met me to a him. So Ghana, political party, political history. I like us a UGCC. But if 47 by 69 with that time, nearly power for Ghana. 2 years, 3 months with that time. Me, 69 maybe 30 years, be a member of parliament, be a founding member of Progress Party. 2 years, 3 months with the I am deputy foreign minister. I jump on 2 years. Let me say there. The team and number are for prison with them 1 year, 3 months. Some in that day, of course, we behind another detention. But I know the bill here from 72 January, I jump on 2 years side, the tradition. There are more power POR than till 2001. Nyami praying on the party right for 2 times. Ghana, didn't see. Anyway, and then I better say. A woman, a pretty woman. Na bibi se be kona nyame ada o ma meto na ya ba igno me kura me just
EpaHoaDaben ti sinupi na nokre eye baako pe.
Somebody
returning officer of Abrekuma North constituency do announce the results. The total vote cast is 68,328. Total valid vote 68,917. Rejected vote 411. Now for Nana Epia Owusu Efiye, she polled 33,881. Erebna Obin polled 34,090. So
Happy FM 98.9.
The returning officer of Abrekuma North constituency do declare Erabna Abuya Obin, the NDC candidate, as the MP elects for Abrekuma North constituency. Nanepia 33,000 Obin declare of constituency do declare 4,090. So I, Joseph Ni Kwatela Kwoti, the returning officer of Abrekuma North constituency, do declare Erabna Abuya Obin, the NDC candidate, as the MP elects for Abrekuma North constituency. Nanepia 33,881. Erabna Obin 34,090. Total valid vote 67,917. Rejected vote 411. Total
EpaHoaDaben ti sinupi na nokre eye baako pe.
And then so come on and the body and cropon say, Wama na watch for fresh Siamaye. Welcome to the best afternoon encounter at EpaHoaDaben Jumedie, live on Happy 98.9 FM and also live on Facebook. Bichiao mwa ahana mwa kwaba. Namebusa say we enso boko de ohun ye. It was a weekend of political activities, yeah. A weekend of violence. And indeed, a dominating komono over the weekend. Ablekuma North. Wohunu bi, wahwe bi. Wate hun komo. Ene shiame ewo EpaHoaDaben kwakwanu anase. Na yenka ni nyina mfu a yen sani mu. Yemo hun komo. Yeni hun komo. Inti daben pa na electoral violence ebejai ewo yen politics mu. Meka se ebejai anase no afridipe mu ebejai. Daben pa na electoral violence yeba bejai ewo yen politics mu. And enkosi daben ena manyofo ede brofo hwi ni emu abebu akese ebe condemn electoral violence ni enye ho hwe ewe kame ho na yendi eye sankomo nyina da embomu. Former President John Ejekum Kufuor utimuse utie ne kasa eyasemu a ahye ne pa eyasemu a ahano wadwenwene ho a wonte ase yenti a ono ankasa ne party a ode omo ba power for the first time every buzi amre so na wama medi oman nanim keke. He excelled and ne the political opponents krabo ni dimpa J.A. Kufuor no Bukai Kufuor J.A. Kufuor Erade kasamre no kai Ose ne party no atu na jeje mu to aso mo nkai ni mpo ana eye wo mo se wote eye hweoche mu nti wagogo Ose enti eye mo se masasa se makwete se panin bi a wanyini nti na aduane hye na no kora wo hunu enka mpo se aduane hye na no enso ose ekomode no oso on news a stage no ose na adwene mu da ho okaya de pa ni suo hunu nyina da eda so wo no ho anka ni susua ne sanka se party no ekosi akonwa ana party ne ko eye asetena na wo mu kosi agiraye na wo mu akansem a so wontimi mmabi mpo a at least anka mombusa ne se papa ade we a yekoye wadwenkyere ne sen wo hunu ne sen ose bi mpo mfa na fichiri na nkampo wate se meeting bi bekoso ewe yebusa se MPP amanyoko no ene pa wo ma pa wo mo mpadimfo achinti na party no omunhunu anitini ne nan ana na sa complain we a papa Kufuor ma no se wo hwehwe wonu mu a wo party no mu a de sobo bebo mu a you can't go any far or further than the executives a manage party na ne yae because party neck kwa kosi agina ye bi kwakọ ekwa sinkonwa wasem bi ho a general secretary or party ni twerɛtwerɛ for penny na sade ne si obedi animu the party chairman the various consultations that are MPP mpanimfo akase a ene wo mu ntimi mpie ma meeting omagogo emu ma na emu mema bebre hihyefi a wo mu pie sesi enye ye yemusa se current executives da benda na omabo omakonsra hwe emposi ekwakotie ensem a yempadimfo bi woka efa ne ye kwakoye hu party we party ana ye nimu wo mo se wo mo ebu ewo obuo ene respect kese pa ma wo mo founding fathers and that appears say the NPP no entise MPP na ni enimu no Adubuahen MPP no J Kufuor mu MPP 96 ba no asa enti saa biem the NPP is on the board yani political analyst ahodo obedi omo ho nkomo womu a ekura party ni sese am say chairman in team de betime yi na free ono nso wagogo yade enti ama na busuafo kra de krata ba se nya de ombema wo mu de hye no aye active politics tibi bi omu ye bi omu nyini mfiri mu badoda so ye party ni de Justin Frimpong Kodua General Secretary the national organizer Nana B ebisa party no eson ema wo mo mfe oni omo ya adwene na safo yan so presi ebeto mo so aba eba ne say na wona ehwe party so ani atwa mpanimfu a omo ye party ni root eja na awie ya me ne wo kasa ya serious meetings bi koso after Papa J Kufuor kasa meetings gidi bi koso wo party ni mu and you can take it from me meetings bi koso pa meetings na e koso no highly possible say July 18 Jubadia party ni de sinani so no be postpone it sounds so highly possible. So following J Kufuor concerns our raising. And in Shemudia would be cost within the MPP. And where January 31st January program also be normal 2 a year flag bearer for Swabano. And where crowd meetings ya cost ye. And then Sakraya Beba Emma and where no so will be postponed. Sa bottom a top bottom approach no and also abeda pono so a the metete free MPP ni mu ni se de ensam na boboba no ahwe sa top bottom approach no ebeye bees ahwe maso bebu sase na party no wobodwini kwa akire yie na wono mu a womu si agina ye ne wo party ni mu no o madwubedie no aso ani ana o mu safata biem wo MPP ni na nsem ifa ho a obetimi a join me na de wano atomu bi obekire wadwene obeba Facebook live wo NDC ni so na asem so wo mu bi kan obeba Facebook live wa be kire wadwene ewo MPP amanyoko ni baby ababeduo yi just last week na planning committee chairman the honorable Joe Osewusu Joe Wise be kwa mrahye bedwani ene na pamfo ebeye press conference announce yes eye bosumi July 18 party ni be call congress ewo University of Ghana wono stadium ho ebe di 2 days maybe 18th and the 19th. Last week here, sa press conference neba so. Na ni ametete ne dia hwa sa dwumade ne maso. 98.9 FM EpaHoaDaben dwumade. Join me live on Facebook and share with me your thoughts, your comments, your views on sa ensemu edaway. Hey, na monte ye. Any suspended Chief Justice Gertrude Tokonu unim so de nani ekire ECOWAS Human Rights Court na in fact ECOWAS Human Rights Tribunal na said ensem no etie no emra yete se wakodo na yenya details no papa as to asampoten a wode kwakwadan sa ECOWAS Human Rights Tribunal yi na enena ensem ni bi piepie mu a yetiti mu na yehunu ensem ne poten suspended Chief Justice ede na hotoso agina ECOWAS charter a Ghana yede ensa hyasie bie na wire references to various aspects or provisions a ɛwɔ saa charter nim na ne pɔmpɔnso kɛseɛ paa no yɛma me tɔkɔnu a ɔyɛ Ghana Chief Justice a yɛabɔ na sɛn wɔse ɛyɛ court no hwɛ na wɔma no $10 million in compensation ɛsane sɛ yɛgu no ho fi ɛna afei nso yɛtiatia ne fa ahodie so meka yɛn a na kyerɛ sɛ Ghana man ɛsane sɛ wei no ɛnyɛ sɛ wasiw ankorankorɛ ɔman Ghana ɛna ɔde yɛn akɔgyina ɛyɛ ECOWAS Human Rights Tribunal na $10 million ɛna ɔsɛ court no ngye fa ma no na yɛfa empata no na ne nsɛm no a waka no wakyerɛkyerɛ mu paa ɔse ɔpɛ a declaration sɛ ne suspension no etia ne fa ahodie so na ɔde ne ho ato Article 7 of the African Charter so ɛno akyi ɔse ɛyɛ court no ɛnhyɛ on declare sɛ the panel a Ghana ban na constitute sɛ wɔn ɛnyɛ ne mu hwehwɛmu ɛmfa misconduct any other allegations a yɛde ato no soɔ no wɔn ɛyɛ impartial na kyerɛ sɛ intentia ɛna wɔn ebuo wɔn bu asɛm no akɔ afa baako pɛ na ɛno akyi no ɔse yɛnsan court no san hyɛ sɛ ne suspension no I exposing it to public ridicule and odium both locally and internationally na asɛm ne sɛ the suspension of President Mahama Diama no so nkɔtena fie mra yɛdi na asɛm wɔ no ama amansan nyinaa twetwe no amansan nyinaa bu nanimtia amansan nyinaa ɛsere no ɛnyɛ Ghana nko ɔsɛ wiase afa na nyinaa na ɛno nso ɔkyerɛ a ɛka neɛ ɔsɛ sɛ yɛde atiatia ne fa ahodie suo ni ebie ɔsɛ it constitutes a violation of her human rights to dignity and also Article 5 of the African Charter. Also per declaration that by subjecting her to an illegal and unfair investigation and trial since April 2025, Ghana has inflicted injuries on her professional standing and image, exposing her and her family to immeasurable public ridicule. Na enema Chief Justice no epe a number of declarations. Na the last declaration I make na asem ne say si etiti an fa ahodie so entie. O se ye hwe kra ade ne hyase April 2025. Ekwan a yede ne fa so no illegal enimrem. Esan so ye unfair or say investigation ankasa ye unfair ena na asɛm na ye die ye ne trial na so unfair na sa illegal unfair investigation any trial we nyina no shall say April 2025 sa de no ama Ghana epra no enye se epra ne se de kuma boni tirima mamoja abo na mom oye judge ni nto oye professional wakohu school waye adwumaden na wa rise through the ranks from being a lawyer and wako bench wa rise ya babedu chief justice osi pra ye pra no se pra no eka eye ne professional standing ene obi betimi aka so e judge banza obi betimi aka so e judge onim na adwuma obi betimi agina ba bia aka se oye judge a oye corrupt judge we di on sem fata inti kura no international appointment bi kura o ho ebeba ne e professionals pa dia enya dia hwe nkofo behwe ne kwan o se eno ni pra Ghana die pra no o se egu ne hu fi na asanso ama ene Ghana fo ehu na busua ne kunu ne ma ne maame ne papa mu nyina na ase atwetwe wom yesere wom o se brofu mu no se immeasurable public ridicule chese enimguase a Ghana fo di bu wom no what the tape measure to ho a entimi susu. Hey, now beyond our declaration, see, Chief Justice is also seeking some crucial orders from the regional court. And me the sad details ni nyina minyanto anso. Me the sad details ni nyina bebro na ye a lawyer for a omo nim sansem yi e de ho kobo. One of the key things we are asking away ni say, what is the jurisdiction of ECOWAS Court of Justice? Na ho de no edu he Ghana edenensa ahye the African Charter on Human Rights ase se yen bibire mu mamu hanyina no yaje atomu se enipa fa ahodie no ye de bibia be fa mra kwan so ye ntete obi afa ahodie so ena ya hyehye mra no na into chapters ahodo yensa hyase, which means that ye wasodie bi se ebedi san hyehye no so. Na oba ye manimu so a Ghana asoman no ye de ye ho yen sovereignty enso ewo ni ginabea a ye wo yen constitution na no me kire wo se ye ka se republic na che se ye de ye ho to the extent se yen ye determine kwan a ye befa so de ye aboye bra de ye bu ye ho enti as a republic your constitution Yan constitution nso kire kwan a yemfa omanfo fa ahodie mfa so human rights na etintim mra no pefe kire na etia obi fa ahodie so etia ofa ahodie so a kwan a befa so na nso betimi enya justice pepere ye ne ho kro ne banyina ye hwe ye mra mu Ghana ban hwe ne mra mu no kwan a wo susu so the chief justice ye fa so a enamra kwan so no ose waye ubeti aban mu panimfo a omugina bia ne se President Mahama entiye in applying article 146 eno ne yen constitution nhyehyeye da ho a kire kwane ase pese yi chief justice free akonya so a ye de ne befa so aban panimfo a kire se womo enam kwanturo no so a womu ntiye enti no womu hunu human rights abuse bia. Chief Justice nso emra asem iba ye wama Ghana fo nyina tiase se da bi entisa na ne fa hudie tietia so ode nsem ni bi ko no ankasa ne court a oda no a ene owo fie nti wona no biem Justice Bafuboni ene ehwe akire ode ne nsem ko yo no ode ne human rights abuses allegations ni nyina ene ko gina aye Supreme Court nanim Supreme Court no kwa asetena won nsem no ho no omobo ni nyina aguye eno achi mame ayi gatutoko no be press conference esa kire ni nsemu biem esa etimu kire se ne fa ahudie ye tietia so ana omema instances bebre minku asubua ewie ni abetomo woni se saami ye tia me fa ahudie so o Ghana no anso ha atraboda no akọ ECOWAS Court of Justice. ECOWAS Court of Justice regional human rights tribunal bia yet ECOWAS ama manye dom ECOWAS no agye atomu ate se etietie obi fa ahodie so woni mamu na wonya justice woni mamu a otimi ba bedan sa court no na court na tie na asem eni a lawyer for die hye bebusa se sa court yi owotumi wo Ghana eso ana na ohye anase ode emuaye ba ne orders ode bema no eye binding on oman no a oman no ekas won gintumu a eye yi ana agbasi wo yome munyina mu kai Waterville ne ho ahwan sem bibre baaye woyome o gaga tuano wonchendi mu kai sansem ni nyina ono nso ekọ through yem court system ni nyina kodu Supreme Court wante ne ho ase nti ono nso de nani kire saa court yi emri bi atwamu so okope justice na ha no yetiatia ne fa ahodie so nti in history yehunu bibi say that but yehunu ye fan kan yenim de da ho as far as minimu de benkan Ghana history babia nkohunu say there was an attempt to remove a chief justice once upon a time. Na sa chief justice no exhausted oman no avenue so de amani nyina no ne ho anto no ECOWAS court bi mi hunu bi. So for me there is some history being made here. Na say ECOWAS court tena se na o determine asem ni wie. Na said the Supreme Court Ghana de no eto ma me nsem gu ye no. Ono so dismissing nsem a questions ni bi ebusa ne say how will that impact on the credibility of our suspended chief justice? Ebenye nsunsuanso bi one of the issues are war pehu declaration ye the professional standing ene the professional image Ghana ye pra no ewo ho se ekoba ne se wanwini a when a favorable judgment, would that be a more damaging injury on her professional standing? Ana we are coming home ni san komo nyina ye din komo we nyina coming home na over Facebook o de wadwen kire ne ba na o kire wadwen wo wan chen so ne de den na ekọ bro emra ye call into the trends and then ye so ewo social media no so na me no ka say Ablekuma North eda so ginamu den ewo social media no so ankofo di hu komo ebe na ekoso on the international scene any geopolitics no na ya hwese de enkobo no so ekowo ho issues a omanfo di hu komo pa we ni EpaHoaDaben ensem no ekona fluid issue na chese ye pone ho na ye muate ne ekoni nyina bie. And Joel Eshen will be joining me pretty shortly. We've done echo emre de sankomo ni nyina eba alive soap na edure American for the amount alive soap semina ba ko a efie nyina age atum ne abusua nyina so de age atum o ye de dware we fa sinema ye de dware isane se semina ye de sinema nko na semina ye de dwade enso nko ba cho me kan ne say no se wo de washing powder na dware de amesrew hweni ye ma mesrewa meka se obi age washing powder na odi asi na dwaye oya no de sapona bom osi we de pu ohuro ntikakra bi na eze bebre o we de na ase no alive soap na edi dware alive soap ya me kanfo e de ama we ewo eye inura hodo a ye de ahyemu a etimi efini nkekawa bi a be ka honam nani enti se bi a ye carpenter o ye fitter wajuma woye no efi eka oni padua no ho ankasa to da bia betimi ahu fitani bi pa beka se hwe engine oil agu nanim tum enye ne fault adwuma na ebia na otombidie enti no obehia semina bia 1 eye gentle on your skin 2 esanso timi efi ne nkekawa a ewo oni padua no anie ena 3 esanso ye semina eye hwem watase na wawie ni nyina no wabusa semina nso a ema onipadua no wo skin no etimi homi yie pa ubusa eba besi alive soap eso alive soap ameka say ye wo eye ne scent ahodo me pa kire eye fragrance a ye dia hyemu a eme ehwam no ye mu ahodo your fragrance bi ono a eye alive soap no be fa bi no as a lemon hwehwehwam ebi so ono a obeka se kube pa na ye dia ye aloe vera de no so ho na rose enso de no ewo ho grab an alive soap today ubenya bi ewo shop bi e ben ma me no ton provisions so we mu oton bi oko supermarket o mu ton bi be bia wodu ti be fa so pa alive soap bi a na nya ira kwan eno ane se waka alive soap ne e kire ba bi a ebuo na wo so wa bi shop na wo peniema ton we content wa alive soap would be the best for you would be good shop mu a enche ne nkofo abetu na ekona asa eni ese wo retail kran so eni egu shelf no so a eno na ya nkofo ba bebusa enti pa life soap gu shop na wo so pa bi ewo wadwaye fa dwade nkoda no na wan kasa so fa bi dware wo a wo mpa dware enwumre so wo start use so life soap abepa enwumre dware by force because the kind of mood that seminar switch you into no, you have no idea. They come for a live soap at the amount. A live soap, feel fresh, feel alive.
EpaHoaDaben ti sinupi na nokre eye baako pe.
To the point, sir. Our graphic, Abianisha and Okra said, the Nyan State, and Tim Card list, a young mammy TV. Not about convincing me and never been and speak. Yaku Dunana, Namina party in you. Think I'm at the 20 million. So, Ghana, political party, political history. I can't say use this. But if 47, I'm back. 69 with that time, nearly power for Ghana. 2 years, 3 months with that time. Me, 69, maybe 30 years, and be a member of parliament. Be a founding member of Progress Party. 2 years, 3 months, with the I am deputy foreign minister. I jump on 2 years. Then we say, yeah. The team and number that for prison with them 1 year, 3 months. Something that they are causing behind another detention. But you know, I'm the building yard. What you have answered the Brema Massa to the point, sir. Our graphic, Abianisha and Okra said, the Nyan State, and Tim Card list, a young mammy TV. Not about convincing me and never been and speak. Yaku Dunana, Namina party in you. Think I'm at the 20 million. So, Ghana, political party, political history. I can't say use this. But if 47, I'm back. 69 with that time, nearly power for Ghana. 2 years, 3 months with that time. Me, 69, maybe 30 years, and be a member of parliament. Be a founding member of Progress Party. 2 years, 3 months, with the I am deputy foreign minister. I jump on 2 years. Then we say, yeah. The team and number that for prison with them 1 year, 3 months. Something that they are causing behind another detention. But you know, I'm the building yard. From 72 January, I jump on 2 years side, the tradition. There are more power POR till 2001. I'm praying the party right now. 2 times. Ghana, didn't see. And then, I better say, a young woman, a pretty woman. Na bibi se be kona nyame ada o ma meto na ya ba igno me kra men just
EpaHoaDaben ti sinupi na nokre eye baako pe.
The last bit na hit me. The last bit. Which means say oyawo na Papa Kufuor de kasa no. Anyway, yebedi hu komo time kuchu will bring you a same way angles ni nyinada na onso wetimi e de wadwene aba ka ho ebie emene na so se busa semi
den na ekọ eden na ekọ den na ekọ
EpaHoaDaben
den na ekọ eden na ekọ
EpaHoaDaben ti sinupi na nokre eye baako pe.
Joe the L
BB
Joe the L
BB
Joel Eshen
the Bismark Brown
Brenny
BB
akodi weekend number they say we na penti eboa kakra we na pie eboa
enyes because weekend the BB na dey weekend the BB man can't chawana
na wow
BB weekend
enye
nam mempaso
sujenia brantie menia wade ayaka yaye meseta asuja fomu bre
nyumu we na otu
baby ajijimi mama tokawa edu ayefra wamba aye meseta muma menkode na whether we pa na
Sijenia brantie
minia waria yako ya ye bisita mama menkode na whether we pa na weekend na we need bibi so pa na toafum
and
Happy FM 98.9.
when you Joe lawyer friend one ma hold on go police station
na you say your fellow firm a man in advance so
oda o mimpo de say
ka dey bedu ebetua
enye ebedu a kaso akwa na ofri ba ye be order boat ama
na wantene mu ame
o ne say na wantene mu ama say na edia
okay no so
so driver so utu empty edifi kaso de ba say ba mi na ntia so bitima obi ntimi dey say
ne utu enye yi
oda be ofrem kra me
o ma service
oda be ofrem kra
Joel den ekọ
bibi na o twe wie ye arosem ba kubi den ebaya enshada nya rehosem because penia wabu 80 there celebration of life
no cre
inti General Buhari
General Buhari
former president
Nigeria
2-term president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Right.
Happy FM 98.9.
Muhammadu Buhari. Kwesi Adey
General.
London. Ena oje Ayesha.
Okay.
Fofi Antoata. Nigeria for Omantia Sempa. Eno so ninsama eba yede emunsem emount.
General Buhari.
Nti oko ebibimamu a or
trend na manfo said then amanfo kakai the good days and I said
reviews
in your as a papa he died many times before his death what's your konya sukra na obayare serious BS rumors esu wawu ni ade reviews amanfo mfe no Nigeria fo mfe no omo nka no asempa na
Buhari dey
sa
unim say Buhari obedi ade first no bi wonu ayi ade bia na encourage oba say
98.9
good luck Jonathan you mean say senior obi antena be bia onko be bia
father for
ye be hwehwem enwoma mu na yehu nti obi a no minister should leave his post but say na settings yes na set edu baby kwana say presidency no nshada here no unua
General Buhari is one of the few Nigerian presidents that na one pekasapa one time kind of voice
no he was not interested in
so person kind of voice but you can just imagine an old typical Hausa man a walkasa boko but you know General Buhari anyway
now we went to our
phone
ka obi omo president e upa
there be ameka say obi omo former president e there be ameka say ebi ase no ho enra me nephew busama
Happy FM 98.
where GHS or prasa no busama say uncle so what is it about life apart from making money Ena metena sidi na mkache ni so fa prano nto na menche na de. Ye wonkofo bibromo nyeska pa but ewi ase enije pe we a friend enije wo mumu ni bi. Life ene se ube make an impact on obi. Se nye nipa be 10 na betime impact ya ba kumpo wutime impact ya. Why ye unyame so adwuma. The essence of this life ene se ube ye bribi na bribi ni na didi mpa ne ba. Inti se wu achi no kofo beka se papa we wa ha anka de we anka ensi papa we wa ha na brantie wa ha no mo pa anka dwuma we de ma na anka waye awie the way oni nipa te ne the way we ye wo ne ma no ene ne gya wudi mpa inti you may have money but edimba na wugya na chire ye we skafo timodinfo bebre no ye bobi ni timodin ne ye kwasem
ehon de minim se wo ye bebu babi na wo sa ben de wo bu ame no nya adwen wo so na kene
minim e be kura wo ka na wo bitirim
edimpa ye cha honya
dabi nya ho na meko
minim se nke bia wo bebu sa na kene de ka so ne yampo
nya no na meka me pa che se unye sika na momo no ma wo so mra mfaso ma adasa
And baby, I think that say obienye sky ne ninja no. For me misusu say a year happiness comes from within, contentment. Inti say uwo sika den kra na onye content. Enu na ya na because you when you scan but you are always fighting open but contentment ni bema unya kakra na wo jiwani na wo san tra wataba mu ama eye ewiase nso feel the impact of your money but bibi enara wo sama aba no me re ho sa da bomi mu
PFM 98.9 den neko
bibi nanse na ye ko eye Cameroon ena Pobia 82-year-old Pobia that be only 82 already me mam checking age ni mam checking Pobia age ni na ha na makofum kwan basa because 92 yes it's here for Mr. Omofacha
what in rank so
92-year-old Pobia on one to me nante on na magisi esonimu
so lead your mind
Cameroon ho no onte ho or to Switzerland and France
and obu man no
and obu man no
Mr. Cameroon many krumo
na Pobia hwenya mienim dia Pobia ka che se sebe mpanifo manima se Cameroon won nyansa ni bia no obetumi ebu o man na passport no
so osan ko biem
inti bi sabre am no ka sei Pobia Africa for say onsro ni pan fare nyame Pobia osi yan fan to just say rest assured the people of Cameroon that's my determination to serve you matches the urgency of the challenges we face. Challenges by Pobia.
Pacho, Pobia mo kana semwa. Mo fa the current picture into so. We mo fa the current picture.
We kwa emani luki. Oda okwa TikTok and YouTube. I just type.
Bobo hu ne very current picture pa.
Current picture of Pobia.
What to the man cry into? And so lead your mind. Leading the nation to where?
Last year. Oko France. And France national guard no man guard of honor.
Yeah.
Me say na Emmanuel Macron is so ni. Say Macron no picture we about 10 years 20 years ago.
We're in the 70s.
Say Macron chino kitu bia go bo form. Pobia ntumi nante.
I know the West no mu hu ye. I know the Macron no hu ye.
So we are saying there
to say before I catch them with Kwasi Bruni, and yes, what wasem, name me interest in Tia, Montemohase.
Miamo, a student of air crime and crime, Mitis or Bruni, a year, and I say Western media be airborne any African, and I say any leader be apart from the West. Omo born ambassadors of Cromford.
Oh, yeah. So
BBC, CNN, Chassis or
Namebo, Cameroon, or Aden, and him defoe, many ho. Papa Crans won't take room or to no credit for
simple.
Until my no person will be home.
We say, Cameroon, Hono. Nansa no ye de Pobia and Kwa Tribunal, or or mining Yansani be and
what kind of loyalty in Quan or enjoy, sir?
92-year-old da. Only a grand quote to me,
when Castle or governor Mino, he's ruling the nation in absentia. Or Tibabina Obu Mino.
Billy, Pobia,
one man.
What so, Bibi?
First since 1980, it is something number.
Pobia, 43 years in power.
Happy FM,
since 81.
43 years
since 1981.
And a Pobia, Atina so, we are Obabe catcher, Cameroon for say, or you're determined to serve them. Send a bear, obey you on my free.
Na 43 years ago, then what you make Cameroon for a free moon.
Bob Marley Tnas as 30 years, 32 years.
The impact I will make here. And then.
Yes, Bibi, perfect example. When him say, as at the time of Pobia, ever take you over Cameroon, not Singapore, a third world country. After the time of Prime Minister, Xi Jinping. Singapore, for first world country. Until them catch you say, Obia, na washa brabo say young boy, na washa brabo say ye wo no in a third world country no. By the time and Nibako University, ewo 208 209 210 no na sa nipa no or the first world country
98.9
bibi leadership but probably there or see only baby akọ
ono a meja hwe ono so a
43 years
so anka ho
opeso owu da so na am say ekrom one mema ni o nga president ono for close to a decade onti krom ho ono oti baby and ono obu man no ena bibi omo nso omo hwe ne sa omo hwe ne sa
o man ne dem se ne dia watatua
chese ama
ni din na won krata so
ama for say na Nigeria for say yes see but omo work Cameroon there you people are going through it because then nipa baako ukoprom ha social amenities keke cryas enso oguso ti so
eno mo so hwe no mo so enjoy poverty no
eno mo eye ohia eye pobi yes bibi oni
this is phobia now afa na mo kira de no
oh Joyce yampesa my baako mo share wo Facebook
as in the book adnesia ni picture baako no en
we de baako bi na wo de bae no
Joyce ade a wo ye na mempe
me say bibi phobia to me nante na president a enye se sabe oye physically challenge na 92-year-old the public servant for ho ben and a public service for ho ben baako bi nso wo Uganda ono nso MP okọ 9 term ogina okra na oye twahwe ono nso wakọ na embebunu gina hoti bonkosofo omuso agi atum so omokọ akoto abama nti ye problem no bibi a wodwe ho awonti ase
bibi for there
wodwe ho awonti ase bibi
sa na etie
ya nto aso
ya to me so abunia
midi pobi echi a
den na eko
ade be chen
den na eko
bibi me kai Ghana for sir no matter the noise that you make
the law is still the law
see Max to me betina no Max akasasa Max no matter the noise that you make the law is the law
then eko
suspended chief justice o man no se na ye ho a kire ye nyina mampani ma se oye okate course no ono se that ECOWAS no de ekono o se ope 10 million choppable Donald Trump dollars
adofa mo ho
na suspended chief justice ewaba esaba tokunu saki Assist ECOWAS court sika meje as compensation for reputational and moral damages.
EpaHoaDaben.
Ewo ni case o de kopie mu ECOWAS court no. Ope 10 million choppable Donald Trump money.
Yeah, compensation.
Compensation am so.
Empata sika.
Osi ye gu ni ho fi. Ye gu ni ho fi bibi. Chief Justice say na EpaHoaDaben na ya to mane no sa abaya gu no ho fi inti ECOWAS monji $10 million.
It is within her right
bibi say me catch you last week say you ko ECOWAS na ye winya you ko AU you ko AU na ye winya mo be share o hego
ICC be train
because any bra you ko ICC ya nje 10 one head be ko 100
na ho so nye ele mobodia
aje edban na
ne mobodia yesa mobodia
sa de ele ko hege nzu na yenya ne
yesa mobodia yesa mo de snap
ko ko kete nzu ba ze
mo chibia mo nya nkosia so account
ye chibia ye benya nkosia crate be
wa potri nkosia fa modia o enya djuma o
aje if
yakoko
okay say hege nzu be kwa abrochi ti hege na mfa ye ba na ato abrofo snap no na ye di aba
nsu be na mboko galamse nsu ni bia na
abi ende aji ebe gina
na mbutu obula
ebe gina Flaster house anymore
nsu be na mode be bodua na mebusai
nsu ni na so ase
na nka wo busa ene dua bo kwa de galamse nti
EpaHoaDaben.
ye be ko no gopo
so
mo cho na edua Oh, insurer na omode gala aseno. Induane de abosum no mo ndio mo nyina no still mo ya active sa.
Na you say mo de fa ho.
Inti
mo kwako askwa mutimi fa na mo di kan de nkreja wo se mo kwa. Inti anyi ya.
Sansan ebedi osunsum na say we have to explore all the avenues. Yes. Inti Ghana for me catch am.
Na chichiro osoro ni chichiro asa.
Chief Justice suspended. Toko no case no. Ye we know ECOWAS ye ko AU. Ye ko AU suna ye nsanka ye ko Hague. Inti mon prepare say legal battle sa ye demo eba be fam no enye easy kra. Bibi mo to we are Ghana ni am prepare say 10 million choppable Donald Trump money mo ba betua. Na me to ensem no so no
sharp.
Na ora
den neko a den neko
your friend no Ken Oforiatta.
Hey,
former finance minister.
Ken Bond.
Oh, Nestoria Bama Chese. Senior social media. Senior Bibi a man for Casanam say, hey, no Ken Oforiatta yon day.
Ada Obana.
Bibi, na say Ken Oforiatta Kobedi position e na on yipe.
When is no yipe.
Say na it is oye adwuma de check Ghana free. Men so dia Bibi. Obi eno adwuma obete say adwuma me ya no me nya hwe Bibi sankofo na me nyo mu ni.
Omukra na ehu no. Because we nya hwe wo no.
Because as a house of folk penny bia minim no. Adwuma wo si wo nya hwe supporters do attempt say jay adwuma to.
Osusu nyai. Osusu nya hwe wo.
Adwuma
by force. Adwuma na by force.
Adwuma wo nya hwe de na ye do attempt na we jay. But we mu de Ejuma na ese Kenofrata njipe nanso ono ani MPs 86 almost Kenofrata ko Emma minority cry initiate impeachment process against him oko fight him and win it decided no mu but you
chemade wo so oba na
US State Department
say you July
you Roman sir US State Department any FBI Oma Claire Ken Oforiatta's extradition request.
Oma Claire so mo twemu ana.
That be Oma Claire say. You can say Oma Claire. On say US no, omo foreign policy no. You can seek a political asylum.
Say be a tata o me.
Yes.
And
abai bi tata o political witch hunting. Yes, FBI for mu say that be
he
has questions to come and answer.
When you meditate, when you are buying tata, my buy free so and I hear tata, I hear bomb. Yes, FBI investigation. Come on, Chomosi, sa SMOD no kwansi. FBI investigation no. Who sa contract say that be esa kwawe. Yade no kona okoyin
semano.
Into omo de ne beba na
yes
omo kra de dum sampempezui na mo sa de no kra no na no me ka kire wo se ade aga na ya ma FBI foi e me ye de scammers ma wo mu dada jo sa na se akwa se abachi ba ko no so aka ho
no so e for mo nkoredi am say isi ye de no am mo say masa monje ba kuna katu so man for we ya o man for unya mba de amasa
ene tu na aka no
ene tu na aka ne
o na se we de collaboration we na kanye den collab we de say obi abeto ne part pepepe
na you see FBI
nto mo be ma ken na ba ana mo de ne be ba
enye se mo de ne be ba o omo be ma na ba o
omo de ne be ba
extradition na say ya the number gu nsa so ebe su kotoka we want say US Air Force we plane Air Force plane esikoto papa
but we dem say commercial plane no de beba
no government agencies they omo fa individuals they
I doubt they will fly all the way from the US on the budget of the government when they can now mo deport to say commercial plane be na do
abai betua because precautions system now you see FBI OSP kwa doa or the boy no bi mami sansi subi o contract agreement between Strategic Mobilization Ghana Limited and the Ghana Revenue Authority.
SML same way.
SML.
Okay.
Afei, termination of a contract between the Electricity Company of Ghana Limited and Beijing Xiaoqing Technology for distribution, loss reduction, and associated network improvement project.
Chinese company involved.
Yes.
In the US,
Procurement of contractors, materials, and payment related to National Cathedral project. Yes, special prosecutor submitted say you spend 58 million on your man, and or did drone a video of the current location. On my channel, and they say FBI doctor say, are you sure this is not AI? And I'm so the Opa Sma CIA station chief no Ghana no the catcher so uncle for pool biggest spoon no yes no FBI for no.
Now to the extent that Deloitte and Touche for audit report exonerate National Cathedral board members akase more fees and bianco no will the OSP still have grounds to still hold the cathedral seminal as one of the things we so
I see board of trustees na yes inti see baby the next one I person who say sika no e fa ho ansase
no say no ni nyina na audit report na on cover no e fa ho ansase sesen audit na nka sika bia yira na obi adiska o
say bia say audit no oye about air trustees no inti bia different one beba
different one being
because say Ghana for say inti cha say cathedral no aban enyi simpoa teku ana
aban yi simpoa yi teku na nso so audit report ne kira say simpoa ne teku na aban yi no ebi nkowuro obi abotom
nti ewo he
ada obi sika bi ayira
no say esi hu
esi na audit no course no so kai nti say no so audit report number say sika bi ayira obi and obi sika
bibi
why sika la
ya nti na ye hia nipa kwa osign check no
mebo yes sika bi ayira na
say bibi say yetiti say sika because the young Ghana for yetiti say 58 million bi if you are buying coffers mu ko and yen so ye hye manhole na da ho na entumi nya 58 million it is audit report say sika na aban release no personal cry ankwahye any of the board of trustees in botoma and they see who so and they sika no ye release anasa because bibi
mebo o kan audit report na e kire pefe ni sika ba release omode aye
yes
groundworks omoaye architectural design so matu aka other consultants so matu omoka concrete works so madi kan ye e foundation ase ni nyina ne activities akoso any sika ba release here
58
almost yes ni nyina ebe bo no ba 58 million audit no say omo audit report ni say omo hwehwe mu no sika no bibia bo bibia no enti nyese obi awie sika so far 58 million na co project ni mu omo akire say omo hwe books mu no ampa 58 million na kom ebi nko obi botom enti me na me busa say will the OSP still hold Ken Ofriata to the National Cathedral project knowing says audit report we wana
audit for now but we sa audit no I go to amount fanka me story say Ghana for say
omunyentum
audit we auditor omo fanya bibia
we no dey so muntimi so nkasa
omo twen say eye special into you there auditor any there say special prosecutors you know say Ken Ofriata no so bibi yan say assistance now
the only thing na me hunu ene say bia say if audit report in say na tenini a the only thing I mean who with the special prosecutor is say aban can say on committee public funds
yes
but actually ni who say aban committee public funds e bia ho no be person who say to me ben all the spending says
omo contract no procurement comparative bidding
yeah but I know any finance ministry ni nyina secretariat ejuma finance ministry name ma contract
yes ono
obi okwa ono no be release scan secretariat in the Bema contract. It is if there are any procurement breaches, we would have been cited with the board.
So bibi yɛntwɛ nombra na na mede we no
EpaHoaDaben
menyini no Gentle Jack
oh
bibi we can when meet President Kufuor na Miraho President Kufuor say people for bani nya hwe o
ani
hey won wo da bibi yɛbɛsan bɔ audio no bi o won say na President Kufuor my background say after champion Omamba power biwa to 2001 omo tradition no and omo tradition no omo sheda didn't feel you before President Kufuor no omo sheda
India konya
because ye tu nkrume ya omo ba ye endi ba mfie miansa na champion ba omo gam until after champion no and na 78 no so they lost to Hillary Lima and na President Kufuor say na me former president me to what they take decisions without consulting me. Inti bibi eno ene sama President Kufuor
edi
atuja eno nso Ghana for
edi hu nkomo
dende ma MP for mo ma yera ho hey na mo take decision na mo consult President Kufuor de ne why na mo consult no
ade no akwai say the generation of leaders a deep party in him say no omo ye bit detached from history minim say age asemo say generational gap because the MPP ayi nimu emra ni susu ni nyina na party bia omo kokorafo no mu ni omo nsiom fom kra say nyina bi dia dance ya in the lifetime of the lives of Darochamo be the chairmanship we omu fee stage in so no. The NPP used them a lot. Yeah. They continued to be in the scheme of affairs of the party. But I say leadership no SSA and namafo no take you over no silent ni breaki. A lot of people so the sobo kese bo na Kufuor pa.
Hono bi mu ka se sisi abeda ne kokofo bobo.
Nkofo bebre de sobo bo na Kufuor.
Onua ni ma.
No, not necessarily. In terms of MPP ne roots, ne traditions, and ne character. Under the leadership of Nanado, utie nkofo bebre a SSI. The NPP was not the NPP anagana for him. You see, emra na wo pre abe flag bearer amre ni nyina na patapa chassis or party ni de den. Patapa chassis den a che se ne na nsem no kono na eni nyan. And since then the NPP ensheda nye the same game after sa afoko kwabene Japan episode no. The NPP has never been the same again. And me thinking is anka bianca na nado be sorry so no nanka wa fix party na nsa no sorry so because it is that machinery party machinery no a man be a president but he didn't leave the NPP a strong party and he must reflect and consider you betimi aye to amend the party and now wo fear wakwaya kra wo fear ja ese ne President Kufuor esu say en consulting when ye or no de no cry de be chen ahwa amanfo mpom kai mpo se obi wo hwa na friend na Nanado and he has the opportunity now to bridge that gap and restore the MPP ne character ne said de na etie anya sa de a ebe den ama party no ebe den pa de ama party
we question ma be kan asem ni say be ka discussion unu say MPP National Executive Council no petition Nanado ne Kufuor de koye about our national delegate conference no mabuagu mo say
no
we check his story now
obi our party mu bi mu
14 out of 16 regional chairman you know
obi our party mu bi akonya beto ho nti no obi aso nya adwuma
mo say masa nkokra for mo nko pension na mo jai mo na
Jody Air.
Bibi.
But that's baby.
I'm petching.
Sharp.
Dan and echo.
EpaHoaDaben ti sinupi na nokre eye baako pe.
Your property holds the power to transform your future. Welcome to Eclipse Collateral Management, the game changer in turning property documents into profits. We are not just another service. We are your partner in unlocking sustainable income and fueling business growth. With prime brokerage, collateral brokerage, credit brokerage, and land documents perfection, we are redefining what is possible for property owners and business owners alike. At Eclipse, we have built a primary depository platform, a secure, innovative space where property owners like you can lodge your documents and earn risk-free, sustainable income. For businesses struggling to secure funding, we provide collateral solutions you need to thrive and grow. Every move we make is backed by a rigorous credit appraisal process, so you know you are in safe hands. Find us at Adenta Barrier near Medi Moses Hospital, beside the West African Senior High School wall. Call 054-383-2466 today. At Eclipse Collateral Management, for property owners, we say, think safety and decent income. And for business owners, we say, think funding before projects.
Looking to study abroad? We have top quality placements in Spain, Malta, the Netherlands, and in Italy. Here's how it works. Pay a €350 registration fee only after you receive admission. Tuition fees only after your visa is approved. Our service fee, pay us only after your visa is issued. We make it easy, transparent, and secure. Call us today on 054-319-0616. That's 054-319-0616. Your journey starts now.
EpaHoaDaben ti sinupi na nokre eye baako pe. EpaHoaDaben. EpaHoaDaben ti sinupi na nokre eye baako pe.
Welcome back. EpaHoaDaben Jumedini 98.9 FM. Na baby I will be no me confirm and say you want to stay here and say and come hold on ebe hyehyɛ so enche na me ba Facebook ma be kenkan o messages no so e de amount. On the issue of the suspended Chief Justice, the decision say obekɔ ECOWAS Court of Justice no akwakope emwa in terms of nefa hudi a wasi etieti aso e wo Ghana. Pesi edi hu komo kakra na esua de enso. Yankwa homa no so ne private legal practitioner lawyer ni wo Kumase won kran ha practice o both cities. In fact Ghana de o lawyer ni atimi practice o kru bia so o Ghana. Enunti he has extensive legal practice history e wo Ghana nyina. Yankwa homa no so ne lawyer Bill Graham in komo na insua de kakra emfa sa asemi ho. La Graham mutimin kan Happy FM ni mo hada wase.
Happy FM 98.9.
La Bill Graham mutimin kan. Oh, line cut it. Too bad. I think we've lost lawyer Bill Graham on the line. We will rework the lines na Sunday. Sa enkomono aba. Yebusa say to what extent NSA ECOWAS Court of Justice betimi a force of my Ghana to comply with the decision bia obeteki. Ma me fa unko Dr. Zeng deodorant asoye na men kanfo asa de pay mfa ma o. Ya depa isane se me minim ne betimi aye na minim ne eye. Dr. Zeng deodorant deodorant bia fufuro kura ewo dwaso na ne niema ye de ye ni nyina no natural. Yede natural extracts from Eugenia chlorophyll flower ena yede Dr. Zengi. Dr. Zengi uyusu a ebe last wo 7 days na de biara da no edaso ewo ho a ebo omotomu eho ban emma emfifre wo omotomu no eba normal ensi ni kwan te sesene wo alcohol based deodorant na ya uyusu no de bia na motomu nyina ye tuntum because of chemicals a ewomu 100% chemical free na said the winimu no trusted branda owiase afana nyina obia age ede atum obia bepie Ghana ha Dr. Zeng and American for ede amount wo de be yo motuo mu ansa no akwakoda pacho se oda na de achia ha ho nko yusu deodorant fufuro bia biem eno ano no for 7 days ebe wo ho upadware guso fitwu motuo mu said the Dr. Zeng na be koso awo ho na Dr. Zeng say wo yusu motuo mu a ema wo feel fresh ema wo stay natural ɛsan so ɛma wo stay very pure. Wopɛ sɛ wowɔ da bia wobɛfrɛ 0544 767691 ana 0599 032 5599. Dr. Zeng Natural Deodorant. Stay pure, stay sustainable. Mame kwa homa no so na me ne lawyer Bill Graham, private legal practitioner in Komona. Yensua de ne ntie ho ase won nsɛm yi a ɛboboba ɛfa Chief Justice or $10 million compensation every ECOWAS Court of Justice or every Ghana ho sanse was Ghana ban etitia ne fa hodie ɛso. Lawyer Bill Graham, Otemin kan Happy FM sunie memoha ɛda wase ne wobrɛ.
Ejo Sominia.
Ewie bɔkɔ deɛ.
Nyame adom bɔkɔ.
Yɛda ɔbɔ ade Nyankopɔn ase. Tiefo nso gye wo so. Ma me ne kan busa South Africa Court of Justice ɛyɛ court bɛn pɔten na dwumadie bɛn ne si n'ani soɔ a ɛna yɛ Chief Justice a wɔwɔ suspension ɛtu mirika so ɔkɔmɔ hɔ na intention bi kɔ so Ghana ha yɛtiatia ne fa ho di so ntu court no ntwitwa nye no.
Okay, African court no menkan say court to be a ECOWAS countries kan ho boma countries kan ho boma e fan sia form sa union no ade ati ho se ekoba se menkan say citizen bi country bi nipa bi ehunu se anafo se ne man no etiatia ne fa ahodie ewo kwan bi so a obetimi dia akọ ana se telebi nso a sabi a ehia because interpretation the court the be church no maybe a fa ECOWAS ho a obetimi dia akọ enti court to be a enye can say members of ECOWAS per se so be ECOWAS member international account this ujitum now sign and to share a down now ujitum say oh my no country no per se mo ka ho ansana men can say oh man for to me e de asama kodan ho
na said the tie no Ghana ye de ensa hyase bi ntine Chief Justice ko ho na na
I yedi kan Ghana a member of ECOWAS na Ghana also the sashe krata the court ni tum ate
na court yi ewo tumi bi wo Ghana so ana
yo yedi kan no se oba country bi ana o man bi beje court na tum ana oba sign treaty the court ni tum one step and another step and answer another issue so they say you another protocol and also yes to share country via or home kwan to di plan so on to say empono say ECOWAS court no emma order be an judgment be a betimi aye enforcement no and also this all the two country no sign protocol la emma kwan say ECOWAS court no timi the judgment be ba na chairman na betimi I enforce those judgments and now order no our country so you know only to my ain't me enforce also and technically no what the court not to say oppose the man for with me alcohol then so only to say court the judgment be a bit my enforce so minus so they are two different things now Ghana ya the court not to name me for enforcement there a protocol o sign out to me be my judgment be ECOWAS e be ba na betimi enforce o my mono Ghana yenye so ade ntu
na memimbusa ana what circumstance ena obi be free o man nim so de na sem koma sa court no especially when your court are equally competent to say omo betimi ahwesa ensem no
okay this who allege say oman no no maybe a theater of fan who dey so on say normal court in the mostly no of course onu ni antemo asem and in some cases also be for say government institutions be anyo maduma here obetumi edi akọ na mum so wala ji se o man no tiete ofa ahodie so no ye no no betumi akọ ECOWAS court se ofo se eye enoma bi a ye di new to tell the chief justice can enoma bi a ofo so ye no ye enoma bi a etieti an fa ahodie so ye no de obetumi de o man nakọ ye hwem ne se o man ni di fo a je ka so man ni tiete ofa ahodie so a enoma bebre ada se o man na nkata sheda eye o man no asheda eye no masa na se no ma bi koso no o man no nya ho hwe ana se o man no emputu certain measures in place abetimi aboa ama esti and fa hodie ntiti aso no ano kwan ta no ma we nyina no fo se eni ho a utimi de wasam koda ECOWAS so man bi eye no ma bi a etieti afa ahodie so amutu me no ni anonko a ebetumi aba se ECOWAS as organization no mind bi a mind e kabom as ECOWAS no yina ewo of course because obligation asedie bi also mind bi aye wetumi de wasima koda also for say o mind we asedie a o say o ye no and that's ECOWAS law on intention management. And I say, in fact, broadcast interpretation. Say, a government ECOWAS, so with me, of course, say, and amount here. Yeah, I can say, hey, the American broadcast jurisdiction, and I say, ECOWAS called me to me, or that court one, no.
Okay, now, Unianum lawyer for ni bi achiro madwene efa the aspect of human rights abuses suspended chief justice kan ho asem na bi mo asem ne se ankansa no obekọ ECOWAS court no na anka wo se odi na ni kire Ghana yen court ba yen nyina nso enim se wakọ eye court batai Supreme Court anim ema human rights nsem ye bi odokodan court no kira yetiti an fa ahodi so committee ne ye bias committee enwechi ne right se obema asem no aba yebedi ne bedwemu enso yesi empene ne suspension na mu se etianem ne fa ahodi so but they be agree say Ghana wo human rights court anka ne papa mu a sa human rights nsem no na wo sanka chief justice no edeko that lower court, the human rights court, and not the Supreme Court. Ebia semene say on exhausted Ghana avenues ni nyina na walk international. Say also ebeto wanim say ya ubehunu ne saying.
Okay, the kind for most international courts, ayana a moral comment and it say also the kind exhausted the domestic avenue. If you cry to me the timeline, someone say, so within this timeline, obviously, however, there are exceptions. There was circumstances here, who in the answer of my exhaustion, obviously, the worst about that. And I said, bra, already, because already can't check assembly or domestic court. Now, what other exceptional circumstances, I'll say, you will not get justice. I'll put all the court, waiting there for. And you know, Majidi said, you don't necessarily have to exhaust, not in all circumstances. There are certain circumstances here. Over to me, otherwise, if was for direct.
In this instance, Uhun is saying, why exhausted Ghana avenues in Yehunu publicly efforts are including press conferences why ususu say wapem ewo Ghana ha oni any other avenue a obetime security redress into no call ECOWAS court.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, make me ask you that we are not just a mahunu atemna aye chief justice e dia ko na ECOWAS mahu mun semi ye and san mahu na so am no dey for minimum as to say why just domestic court na we there be one just say the last way of the call for Supreme Court, Supreme Court, but I also have read in the media that there is another case of therefore High Court. and on the High Court at the judgment and Moyaba. But tell them the kind of and yet in all cases now also well just the domestic or internal judicial system and of course system and time with a court like international court like the one. What is rather mandatory and what is not allowed is the area once more another international court. Now young can be now the court another international and area now some more international court of justice. Now at the same time now they are called maybe ECOWAS court and now some way ECOWAS now at the same time they are called African Court of Human Rights. They are not there, it is not allowed.
Sa court ne history to say in terms of ne judgments or they ba any amaya we affected no compliance because on social media a lot of Ghanaians think say we nkusiaga because we are a sovereign nation get the answer question chat as there nanso eba say ye de ye ho ayede ye ho o man bi ntimi nkyere ne be let alone an institution say ekoba say chief justice no kono wadi bemu a court no sa 10 million na wo je no court ni betimi ahye na ban so for sa 10 million ni manana.
Okay, many times ECOWAS no or share so country we are joining country we are na demit better to the person is joining and a court no no your share things na country we are joining so per no can court no na Ghana ya na dey free epem ebeta akuka ECOWAS no na san so akuka court na me kasa medical say so be a member of the can be ratify which no establish court no different from say your another protocol and also Emma Kwama court judgment bia enforce no wo my you no force this what you do say what time sa protocol no say ECOWAS court the judgment bia back make your my what time say my home finance enforce judgment do my you no the one sign engineer for so judgment woman Ghana the last time I checked the sign the sign on to the court say for so judgment ECOWAS court in the mano e Ghana.
Not just say there are two levels of so do ho bedom sa de we ba ko ni say o de on sabe kwa kwasha se court no ebetimi etie me manfo asem ena oye no a wunwie ye e wo se wo san so de won sa hye nhyehyeye foforo ase se court no ne nsemu a wo bebua ne aten wo bebua no se fa wo man ho a obegye atum se ebeye adwuma and also check here no Ghana eden nsa hye first one ase se court no betimi etie ne manfo asem na mumu no se ye de nsa hyase se court no decisions Ghana begye atum na aye adwuma wo man ni mo eno de Ghana fa ne nsa hyase
I sanity
meche se chief justice konya favorable judgment impo a te se o se o per 10 million compensation no court no gi tum mpo a enya de a ebe binding on Ghana.
Well, binding but enforcement. Internationally, there are so many ways to enforce judgment.
Okay.
One of them is to attach the country's properties or assets. That's one of them. Now I'm saying, Ghana ensigns are protocol, when your judgment here, only say internationally, the reputation will be affected. Yes, Ghana, a country known for, or let's say a court like ECOWAS court, actually, a country be Ghana, a chief justice, for instance. International is not a good reputation. But the enforcement of any awards, you say 10 million, chief justice, a very problem, because ECOWAS courts, they operate differently from national courts. National courts, when it comes to enforcement, they have so many powers. mostly they can attach any property. They state to crown everything attach state property. And that can be used to, if you like, pay off any judgment debt. But when it comes to international court, the ways of enforcement are different. And sometimes the amount of people to international court cannot budge. But as I said, there are a lot of, if you like, sanctions in court that can be made, or there are a lot of, let's say, implications or effects, judgments from third court which may now or mine. So I need direct enforcement, so that means reputationally, the country continuously, the national courts, my judgments, who value amount for right. Don't forget, there are a lot of treaties when it comes to human rights. Now, if there is a constant record of who value human rights, it doesn't affect investor confidence. A whole lot of things can be affected. But still, direct enforcement may be a burden because of Ghana. The last time I checked, Ghana has ratified that enforcement protocol.
Yes, impact can see a bit many Ghana your reputation internationally on.
Yes.
Now, 10 million compensation here, Chief Justice said, you know, one can say who is saying.
In fact, to be able to speak to it, either whether it's fair, whether it's realistic, I need to really know the case Chief Justice are presented before the ECOWAS court. Because I have no in-depth idea of it, it will be difficult to speak to it. Okay.
Now, or say, or a declaration that her suspension violated her human rights to a fair hearing, Article 7 of the African Charter. So, a declaration that the panel constituted by Ghana to investigate allegations of misconduct against her was not set up to guarantee its independence and impartiality, thereby violating her right to fair hearing. A declaration that her suspension violated human rights to fair, equitable, and satisfactory conditions of work, Article 15 of the African Charter. Also, a declaration that her suspension has exposed her to public ridicule and odium, both locally and internationally, constituting a violation of her human rights to dignity, Article 5 of the African Charter. And the last one was a declaration that by subjecting her to an illegal and unfair investigation and trial since April 2025, Ghana has inflicted injuries on her professional standing and image, exposing her and her family to immeasurable public ridicule. We no see or mine the ayen into a man $10 million.
Yes, I mean these are mechanisms the way I said they are open free court now. Now so until open side is there no another whether say what the judgment or no anything. They can now so evidence very no presenting. That no man way no court be. And some program are looking at whether the compensation also no is worth it. And answer is on the higher side or on the lower side. And I want to answer here. It is not so much different from some of the issues that are addressed on the press conference.
Okay.
And some of them was also before the Supreme Court. I think one of the affidavits that I think the Supreme Court, some of the issues were in there. But you see, ABIA, I'm just saying ABIA because I have no factor.
Okay.
ABIA, or to say, these avenues already can use to the Supreme Court, ABIA press company, and of course, and to me, the issues now already, and of course, the proper place is to go to such a forum, which is her right. And I think that no one can force her for that. But it is up to her to actually convince the court that
yeah, in such cases, normally you would find Sebia Onipa no dia semene kono. He or she is not into it because of monetary compensation, but opesa no krebi de dina otimi a sign hona adeɛ bi a ɛde ato no so bia ne ɛfiri hɔ. The Chief Justice any sasem wemu before the ECOWAS court, not just to establish Nukribi, Nemumono to also make monetary gains out of it. Is it because Osusu se ahano asemno said the Ebekobia obelusu ni entitlement? Enti ene obelusu ofie dia odi bemu ahanka yenji scam fama no. Ananso se anka sikasemu bia nimu na opese o sign ho na yenyina gitumu se wonni boni bia eno mo betimi aboa man ko betimi anya o mindful public sympathy bi amebeta asase bechi.
I would say that I can't tell, and I don't think so. Meaning is maybe I think that before that they will be losing, and I said the but you know when it comes to compensation for damages in idea, it is sometimes it flows naturally because if indeed and some are all kind and some are our evidence to say these things happen. It is on the power this one. It's only fair that it's entitled to those compensations. Don't forget, this is an international court. And to be able to, prosecute your case before such a forum, it's costly and time wasting. Or let me say time consuming, not even wasting. And so it is only fair because the legal thing you have to put together, and also even the evidence, the workload you have to present before such a forum is such that mentioning such amount as 10 million to me is not
now one of the declarations are seeking in terms of relief pesemejo adwenkyere ho kakra or say a declaration that by subjecting her to an illegal and unfair investigation and trial since April 2025, Ghana has inflicted injuries on her professional standing and image, exposing her and her family to immeasurable public ridicule. O kasemuni unchechirimu no o mayete asese ebia ECOWAS court may not be able to enforce whatever ruling or whatever bad there nemumu no ebetimi ama Ghana international image no akofom ama nkofo besusu say o man ya yetieti nkofo fa ahodie so nti Ghana may suffer some reputational damage. Now I heard the flip side of the same coin say Madam Ko na wankwankunya a favorable judgment say equally no eno so betimi abeye a huge dent on her professional standing and in the image ya OCK declaration to restore.
Yes and no.
Okay.
It depends on. Also, there are some cases you will lose sometimes on technical grounds. You want to lose on the merits, but even so, it depends on the basis for the judgment going against you. Because these allegations are why strong allegations.
Mm-hmm.
Allegations you need to buttress them with evidence. In fact, as you read, we are quote to certain provisions of some international chapters, mostly the African chapter. Certain responsibilities those provisions placed on state parties. So, amount for with you. So, and some so through the advance the now a baby advance the time here. One, Emma, a minor SPF because it exposes some weaknesses in the human rights enforcement, if you like, mechanisms in the country. So in case I'm caught inside that, it depends. For instance, if it comes out and someone can with the Muka only evidence there that you can say can affect her. But sometimes you may lose the case not because you don't have evidence per se, but perhaps if you are certain threshold that yes, because this is not just a domestic court, this is an international court. And the threshold is not the same as national court. And if you weigh the two, I would rather say that a loss on the state is more, if you like, heavier than a loss on her part.
Wow. Even in terms of her professional standing?
Yes, because you see, if you lose a case in court, as I said, as a lawyer, if you lose a case in court, the mere losing it doesn't or shouldn't make you
a bad lawyer.
A bad lawyer. Let's say I'm even using a party, lawyers fight for party. The mere fact that a party has lost a case doesn't necessarily mean that that party has no integrity. Let's say he went to court under malice or with any bad intention, per se. Right. To be able to, it is only when it is so unfair. You went to court without any basis that you wanted to just throw that in the eyes of the court. So you wanted to deceive the court. That is where we can bring in issues of reputational damage.
Okay.
But for somebody like a chief justice who is alleging certain human rights violations, these are very, very huge. Because this is the person who, well, some few months ago was in charge of justice in Ghana.
Yeah.
You know, that country is now in charge of the justice system. It's now violating rights. In fact, I would think even the panel that was sitting on will put this with very seriousness, because this is the chief justice we are talking about. Right. And you know, I would want to see from the side a loss on the state will weigh more than a loss on her part in terms of reputational damage.
Okay. What else was saying? Emu do me and trivializing one.
Yes, emu do pa.
Sir.
Emu do pa.
Lawyer, me do be si hanuma do wase nkyerɛkyerɛmu ne adesua o ma yɛn ene awie bibi kyerɛ adwene a yɛbɛsan ba ho.
President Aswin.
EpaHoaDaben ti sinupi na nokre eye baako pɛ.
Bill Graham lawyer ni a owo Kumasi osanso practice on kran ha pa. Lawyer Bill Graham ena ote ne nka no ne nsɛm ni nyinaa no ne pompom so kɛse ne sɛ asɛm na Chief Justice dia kɔ ECOWAS Court of Justice no enya asɛm keto enya asɛm kuma asɛm wo mu odu sane sɛ nsɛm a wɔde to ɔman no so ɔman ne de yɛ no yɛnka hunu ne sɛ international community ni nyinaa nso ani di akyire investors on person omudi sika ba ɔman ni mu ɔbani di akyire na ni nyinaa bɛ kyerɛ sɛ wɔn so ba wɔn mu na wɔn bɛdi dwa na asɛm ba wɔn bɛtumi anya pɛpɛrɛ yɛ wɔ mmara n'animu ana na sɛ asɛm no na mepɛ busa sɛ nti asɛm ekoi ɛkɔba sɛ Chief Justice lusu dia ɛne sɛ ebi asɛm ansa nyinaa bɛka sɛ Chief Justice sɛ bi mu wɔn na na wɔnimu mmara onimu de professionally no enkontia na na ɔkyerɛ sɛ between ɔno ɛne ɔman no ɔman ni mom bɛbrɛ akyɛn wɔ no sɛ kɔba sɛ ne asɛm ne bɛkɔ bia ɔman ni mom bɛbrɛ ɛde akyɛn wɔ no ɛsane sɛ Ghana no so kyɛn wɔ no nti sɛ ɔno no wɔkɔ lusu a wontimi nka sɛ sɛ wɔ lusu nti no onye onimu mmara ni yie ana wɔnte mmara na se especially when ɔyɛ Chief Justice ɛsane sɛ woyɛ lawyer ni na de asɛm kɔgyina court a the fact is say we lose case doesn't mean say wo nya lawyer ni papa ebi na technical grounds ebi so ho na asem na nkasa muduro no ena na ennimu ani pakro na eno nkyere se sa lawyer ni nya lawyer ni papa demo mo man ni kolusu case ni dia na asem a ebekwa amansan dwa so nyina ne se Ghana your man a yeteti afa hodie so to the extent say no ye in charge of justice na emukura no yeteti ane fa hodie so am akwakonya justice e wa bontene eno momu ano ohye e chen se ono bekwa kodi nkuguo no bi beka se Chief Justice mu apa na odi case akoko to akoko luso ene odi kan luso o Ghana isane se oko Supreme Court ye bo na asemu egu ye it hasn't changed the fact to say or your Chief Justice or suspension e we adwan me na eni sansemu nyina ho kobo ma memra Facebook na me kan o messages ni bi ode ababejaye na me kai wo se ekire nso abejafo ba betena sena yesi ensem na chi Ablekuma North constituency over the weekend Yenina yeni gusubia yetin somewhere course. Rabna Orbin of the NDC, aye history. Her name is printed in the history books of Ablekuma North, Ghana's parliamentary history, Ghana's electoral history, and as well Ghana's political history. Or no, any the first NDC candidate where we need Ablekuma North seat in the NDC Amanyoko. Don't forget that one other history is Oyoba, the first female NDC MP of Ablekuma North constituency, Rabna Orbin. Now, so what is the results no koya? Margin no 200 and something plus. Nyekasiasa, which maintains the fact to say a constituency bia MPP for no eda sukremua omomudu na yenkofo a omoda sudi MPP nachi. Afiwe na asesa. Minim de se MPP betimi agi seat in back the next election. Anampo omubetimi akulusiga abro to make a statement. Well, coming days will tell. Mamenko Facebook na menfa messages ni bi entwam Masawudu Kumase Bantama say the NPP must be well strategic and mobilize their internal security structures very well and meet the NDC vigilante groups. If President Mahama wants to destabilize the country, we should help him. Really? All right. Regards to former KMA boss, Honorable Sampine, Piaga said 2028 election, no police, the strongest will survive. MPP will bounce back stronger. Also here live, Ewo Eye Achema Safo. Na Masawudu BM said the NPP party is seriously bleeding not because of NDC's intimidation, but because of internal sabotage, selfish ambition, and abuse of power. NPP must be well strategic and mobilize their internal security structures very well and match the NDC vigilantes. Now, talking about NPP, any internal issues, say, Yenaya Sugunye, or Mampeninda Daje Kufo, Ediabetu Ejay, all lamented the fact that party no atunejejimu, party no MP Muampuse Watiasea, Ubetimimpo, Eden Adjene, any experience, Etimiabua, a party no. But Ablekuma North, after such an election, MPP, current leadership, what does it say about them? Because a business momo can say Justin Kodier's decision say party no enko Ablekuma rerun no eka hu bi pa na party na ntimi am prepare ye. Because na nka yade anka party ne be kwa enko ba say less than 24 hours to dano ena ekwe free ebe sim so house to house. Ansana penifo wa party ni mu bi tisane call Ablekuma North se wo mo eko akwa party na adwuma akobwa ko supporto ekwe free. It came belatedly. And in terms of party na ho boaboa crowd towards this rerun, there was not a common front. There was no common front. Intimi busase anyway, we'll get there. Party in penifo na di party na nim nene. What would they say in terms of Ablekuma North outcome? Muka say you were leading by 414. One would have thought Sanka Mobeko on the grounds in tem Namakwa Shripo Aponko to come out and vote and to campaign. But Obi Awona also leading by 414 votes. No, what's won't kobi? Na sa what's won't kobi mo? Sa wo supporters e beto abama wono. Omo susu beka so omo nko. Won kobi mu no de omo ti you. But campaign na candidate ni start so oye no. Obi ahunu. But the dankofo tirim yenko nti na de na kwa kesene ne, are we going or we are coming? Are we going or we are staying? Ye hunu ne ye because obehu se mpanimfo ne na Ablekuma North. Ba party general secretary won tuni ne nsi Ablekuma North. National organizer Nana B won tuni ne nsi Ablekuma North. Omanko Omo call yensu, they only went after ntokwa ne yabro omo nkrofo ansa na omo kɔ hɔ. Nti wo kɔ hɔ akɔ eden, wo ka say nya de a wo bɛkɔ. What boycott ade no. What is see a bro nkofo wakọ ho. Nanka wo bribi ye fa ye bro bebro nkofo ho a. Enye no no sanka wo be decide say obekọ na mum waye preparation enough. Well, the delegates will speak at the end of the day. Omo no mbekire se current executives yom wo almost self atase party no bekọ so adi animu a. Because we tie Papa Kufu asmo ka clearly pedinfo di party nanim say si a. Omo recognize onu je Kufu mpo. Si ebe convey next meeting agenda ye be prepare any meeting no ho pempra de ne ho de manyina national executives ya ne ba ne sen na mukosi agina ye se ye be congress da say na opening ti se je Kufu general secretary national organizer chairman put them so yare munyini frim eni omo maka sebe mpredia sa we fie nyansa enye book mu asem efie nyansa mo mpanimfo bebre a omo adwenkyere but enya de ombetimi aba mu meeting tanka the nyansa kwan a obi abebu ebehunu ni se ene yen kompanimfo na so ne enko ti omo so madwene na ye fan krede ho indeed the current national executive for no omo answers to give the party people. I just had their bedding. Omo wanu nye pa. And the next generation of leaders are MPP be and they be determined say the party ne be attractive. Party no be akono and I say Ghana for be koso aka say party we a hand tiny dwe na show makuma muma. Omunye tumi a womo ehurisi nipa konso. It will determine the next generation of leaders a be party nanim. And one more a party nanim have a great job to do to convince Ghana for sa kakabe samene je kasa no ne yi enimtebuo kasa mu bu se obi nipa bia obi onkura power bia no nye nipa. The next generation of leaders will have a lot of work to do to ensure say some ade na wo Ghana for team no be ye free Ghana for team. And that will take a lot of work. That will mean say also one kasa wo posture they be more conscious of it. Say ye sa homa so kasa no sa Ghana ye omodia no wo hu se netie na ka ho bi da mu nyina ma betene fie. Ka ho bi. But there are people in the party who are unable to tell the truth. Empenifo wo party ni mu a omo aye party ni omo aye ama na party na yesa no mun kan si omo anim. The last leader of the party was Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. What was his leadership of the MPP? You listen to some analysts and you tend to agree with them. So what the patapaba party nim free so ba mu bedi party nanimo e mabune wo party nimu nyina fufu abemben. Penifo party mo mo kasa ni how because as a party no wo chitaifo patapafo ade a obenya wo patapafo camp a obenya during another time and then the MPP for realize and wo munya kukuduo kabie party ni mu ahodi nyina akodi one side party ni na emu ahoden wo mu edi tumi wo party ni mu omo adodode so omo ano wono mu a womo eka bi ewo mu no mu nyina akodi one side. There were a good number of people who party no more no one kind of ho and one more omu di to me or party no mun so no one ye ready say omu bema posture bi a kire say ye nuanom ye nyina ye party baako ye nyina ye nkambo mun spread no obi anya bie no ye fa obi anhyehyɛ yie na ye hwɛ na bibia pepere ye ma party bi da bi they continued to ride on their high horses. Then ya boom musu. Maybe before ya boom musu. As much as I say there is no justification for near course, and of course, and let me tell this for justify and ebi koso aya waso weso go ebi koso wa ha ebi koso wa ha enti ebia koso wa blekuma no ta eno ano no muntie mu kasa yie na mo manengiji mutrim muntie mu kasa ni yie na mo manengiji mutrim emra MPP for more power ablek emisa ablek ayawa so wesogon mo justify brofo kese mo rationalize bi mo deny nema bebre emechire before the commission short commission no kra ne bededi. Some of you had X on your faces. It was embarrassing to the state, you see, to the extent to say near course or ayawaso westwogon was virtually state sponsored gangsterism, because you had a whole IGP saying say one more necessary uniform net tips our police SWAT vehicle monimu omo wansoma obia police vehicle no mu use came up. He denied knowledge of it, but you had people indeed defending this, rationalizing it, and trying to force it down across. And then, when you hear NDC people rationalizing Ablekuma North, you are shocked to the bone. You are crying, complaining, crying for help, crying for justice. Yede yawa wo de ye obi a enye yawo by obi de yawa natene ya, and eno ne political culture ye modi atete mo ho enti na meka me se NDC fo mo kasa na mo manengigi mutirimu na muntie ne yie won se ne mo justify Ablekuma North with ayawa so ene ye ka ayawa so a na ya ka Ablekuma North a mo se mo ka ayawa so ene mo justify at the full-time time a die ewa Ablekuma North because e bi si na no na mo munkai sa Ablekuma North asie se emre dane na tumi ni kodi MPP for ho na bribini na wo mu yemu bie na omu de Ablekuma North justify se ne mo de ayemu ne bi si Ablekuma North a munkai na ngigi mutirim se esi ye no mo de ayawa so justify because ene NPP for ejiji wo mutirimu se omo de ayawa so omo justify ayawa so emre esi ye omo wura fie ne se nsem omo kan ye defend ye ebi mu kra ka se Sam George kra no na no de ne dodo na no ya dodo ene okoye den wo ho mo antibi Sam George nkofo mbu se Sam George okoye den wa ayawa so o ningo prampram e den okoye wa ayawa so. Oh, events are playing back. And then obi busa how akum say obey den wa Ablekuma North obi awo awutu senya. This is how politics works. Ne wudua no eno na wutwa. Na some political parties menui after ne akosu sebu hunu nyansa na mpanimfu a ewo parties ni mu mpanimfu a ewo party ni mu mantena se na mama adwene anya dwuma na sa boys we ni mu amu yusu wo mu no manhwe bribi anya mfa ho a me se bedu drabi no hu mo be yan kokora mo be yemre no emrantie we ebetwa bochi maa wo hu omo bedane abamuso I don't know what we get by sponsoring Tagri. Ne time. We looked ridiculous as a nation. Me wonder what our African colleagues will say. Me go Europe. Because we are the big brother of African democracy. At least you do your home. Beacon of democracy. There's a hana kania ne shasiye. Ni egwe mweni mu ase poto. without provocation. Macho men, tax. Near only sure. And then you find politicians denying, and this phone small will be it is shameful. Some of the cancer. All those boys are associated with you. But I am happy with one thing. After listening to the Interior Minister, I don't know, it is the usual political talk there, but I want to give myself a meal. I want to give myself the benefit of doubt, the opportunity to hope for the best. Say, Honorable Muntaka Mubarak and someone wakaye at the accountability series. Anything to go by a bit somewhere, there is hope. Or say footages have been given to the IG. Now, he has particularly told the IGP, say, Sabo is nina, omunchechi womunina. Name running enye juma. Mr. said we need to encourage that. And it gives me some hope. Oh, honestly, it gives me some hope. We are now but after listening to him, I read his quote. I read it more than 3 times. I'm so well. At least he's not justifying it. At least he's not comparing instances. Or say, and I would encourage him, say, said ya wakano, on fasa frequency na attack asemono. Boys no mo yes adie no. Omi e Ghana for. They have friends. People know them. Their faces are there. Police no kobo ni tu anka mo be hu na chini by now. Intiabesre Interior Minister waka kire IGP no ba yenim send the police for your adwuma. Inti be on him. Insist on results. And we know it must not go beyond this month. We need to identify these men and bring them in. Somebody, I was a Ghana for na yetimemufo ni ehunu se omani yetimu no enya Banana Republic mu yeti ye omra adwuma. Oh, se ekoso saa na nkofo timi bowura polling station ekoye ne omo police phone timi nchiomo na sense biem nkofo koye ne omo police nchiomo. Do you know the signal we are sending to Womo and Yesuro Omui? And we are begging the US, John Dramani Mahama is begging Ukraine for drone support. Our president, I think so, he has had meetings with Zelensky. Say, with drone technology, media patrol and borders because of activities of terrorists. Now, if in your country, won't mean show force, won't mean found in from Emma tax, hoodlums, Eddie Bonnie say, intimate Chioma Swa. Near then I catch terrorists, you are loose. Laws don't work in this country. That is the signal we are sending out there. That signal now soon is sending to Nigeria for criminals, And then we have sent a signal to the criminal underworld. Unye jumaye na ye babunu na obetimi akwa korin nade akọ gym enya betire a nyo beya ne se obepe NDC na MPP na de ho adom na wadane party security ye yemko ye kobru nkrofo ana wukobi ye koku nkrofo ana wukobi ye kohye ballot boxes ana wukobi party ni ba power obe reward o no reward wa boni bia bedi bia beko free. We are attracting criminals into the game. We have been doing this. Medan nanado dan kwakufuado ase se onya kukudro pass anti-vigilantism law. Or pass wiye. And the NDC must learn from this. Or pass samra ni wiye no. yehunu action kakra emrantie bi ekọ UTV studios ekọ to share host any guest so ye do mu kogina semdibia albeit it was a slap on the waist of the elephant as what to eboabo osonata aso ente ne hwe won te hwe punishment accord to the man no vigilante group bia ni hono mu a ebebo ni hu boys ya a call Delta Force for a call a court eco free wo mu ni pay ya do mu famra kwan so it was an action but that action no anye deterrent to anybody but no kure wo mu oni say at least an action was taken. But an action must be taken a action a what impact a deterrent enough. Mampeni John Dramani Mahama, you have the opportunity to look different and to act different. O Interior Minister be my assurance the day say ade we enko ebre kwa omumbo ho wa. Also the footage is ni nyina my IGP. Yempe political interference bia. Se obeye no said ye MPP 4 year ya obo na chidia na mampani oni MPP du kadaya. Difference bia ni mumu. Munyina modemano na don re because munim say bi wo mo. Ena modemano fefa ho we are committed to anti-vigilantism law and we must uproot this from our politics. We must do this. We don't have to continue this. We don't have to encourage this. DBAC amusha adjectives become professional. But there is no real commitment. Ebedu biribi about to bebo bi ankoto mo ne mo abusuafo na bekwa koto aba no. Because me hu ne nti abe nkonkoto me nkosala nkoto aba ne nkopirame. A simple exercise. And me share video do kra me e ma homete. Ebisi aya waso weso gonde. Bampacho enne no se wo hwe de course so aya waso weso ngona. What was the reason ti abobe attack maame no? I have watched the video over and over. And anka me hu se bia otu tantrums bi ana o influence EC officers near the idea. But from the video I have watched, and Joyce, if you can help me, ma mini jina ho an nsami onu hye ni botom. Enti se ye pena abu na enti ya bona to ho se e bebu na enti. Come on. I'm showing the video right now. Say ya bona to ho enti. E na yen politics no ye timide nipa ho tanhye ye mu sei de ene sei hu. Ene hu. No, we agree. How Akumsing has a sense. In fact, any many be a more accusing so ye na more power. Say Muslim be call back na makohwe issues ni ya. You may find lines in the law to deal with her. Now, Mebo, one of the security, Meba, Emrantia canteen came into Oba no mo tuagu no so bonus ano. And you must be cowards. Into Oba baako. Emema beye ne wo ho. Emema no so a eba no so anya memma fianga ebiti se no a ya beti nkitinkiti. Emema well built churches wo mo boa wo ho pa. Ena omo tuagu Oba baako peso saa no. Awe enim guase se mo bese mo be action anya action we Oba baako na bema wutimi flight se Superman. Oba baako. Muye no manya den. Mo muye no manya den wom. You must be ashamed of yourselves. Was someone new whoop-a. Say zongo and you are doing zongo and you are doing ya de boma. No. Zongo and you are doing zongo and you are doing na. Zongo boys yo mani de wa she helmet kukuru police for twon twe ni nyina akobo oba. Into oba ho Takashi nie. Nanu esi wa ya waso weso go back and pick my tapes and listen to the things I said. They can be ene. Say esi ye ne na enya ene so nye. Nobody must glorify this. Ba me dem account. MPP4 esi ya no mu defend omo rationalize ni sa nema ni nyina ene ejiji wo mu tirim. Na ene mo pa mo so mo fa Ablekuma North, Munfa Yawasu Wesogon, and justify the Mayan Ablekuma North. When the table stand, a beji mutrim. Nasamusu says, I say a muche, and one yet near Bebuagana democracy now. I told you, Mwada. Medisiha, Namakwaba, Naminia Beja for Esin Kunya.
Hey, na Dua Sudia Herbal Clinic. Sa wasa yare easily sa.
Dua Sudia Herbal Clinic. Na aven watu omonka. Wonema ni yare, sunsumu yare. Yare kwankro. Ya wosan wo ho no. Yesi bini.
Mekuma yare na ye kwankro. Ana bi mu krade ahye beyie. Oduru ho a doctor ne de ahaban gu ni komu a munum ho ara hwim ya wanya na yare sa.
Chese instant healing.
Mesewo.
Ayare sa wo ba bi o.
Dua Sudia Herbal Clinic.
Wo yare no. Doctor Ohinebo Ofori e de fasoro na ansa wo de befa fom. Chese ekwan bia so yare antimi nwane emfiri nanim.
Dua Sudia Herbal Clinic.
E ba yare semu an wa ben seja wa ben wo hye. Kuma se wa brepo Broni Krum fra ho 0248 427 998 ena kaswa breku 0246 35 47 47
akrobato me kanfo dua asudua heba center wa ohia bi abra ekoyie
Etoda, wokontimi do champagne pa, nanso wusike kura wo no. Na ye juice ene betumi ato. So pese wo kura mra kura sika na udwumadi a wudie, wonu mu a wonim dwumadie no. Etimi dima wo e wo bra wode emfidie a esefata edi dwuma ne dia. Ene ha ho kura. Isanze E-Productions. Ye be sort you out. Freyen. So pe studio and production equipment rental. Emfidie a ye di twasene ahodo nyina no. Ye betimi di bia fam. Corporate and social videography. Se wudi dwumabie a wo pese otwe egun homa so. Freyen. TV commercials, se wo ton wo niema na pese amanfo ehunu e wa kasamfoni so. Freyen. Documentaries, freyen. Photography, any live streaming, se wo twamfoni kama pa. Anaze wo di dwumabie na pese brekro no mu a obi biara etimi hunu. Freyen. Waya nyom na pese oya nyom no ho akasamfoni a. Freyen. Jingle, IVR, any voiceover production. Freyen. Short and long film. Freyen. Yetete phone humanie 0242 755 323 ana 0302 254 858 ana se hwie kira kwan yewo Asylum Down ye ben Happy 98.9 FM. E-Productions, capture the moment.
EpaHoaDaben.
Hey, na Dua Sudia Herbal Clinic. Sa wasa yare easily sa.
Dua Sudia Herbal Clinic. Na aven watu omonka. Wonema ni yare, sunsumu yare kwankro. Ya wosan wo ho no. Yesi bini.
Mekuma yare na ye kwankro. Ana bi mu krade ahye beyie. Oduru ho a doctor ne de ahaban gu ni komu a munum ho ara hwim ya wanya na yare sa.
Chese instant healing.
Mesewo.
Ayare sa wo ba bi o.
Dua Sudia Herbal Clinic.
Wo yare no. Doctor Ohinebo Ofori e de fasoro na ansa wo de befa fom. Chese ekwan bia so yare antimi nwane emfiri nanim.
Dua Sudia Herbal Clinic.
E ba yare semu an wa ben seja wa ben wo hye. Kuma se wa brepo Broni Krum fra ho 0248 427 998 ena kaswa breku 0246 35 47 47
akrobato me kanfo dua asudua heba center wa ohia bi abra ekoyie big go big go
Number one everywhere you go. Big go. For the friends and the family. Big go. Big refreshing moment. Big go. For the kids and the adults. Big go. Boys and girls with a drink up. Big go. Everywhere the party day. Big go. We go mash up the place with the big go. Greatest in every battle. Big go. Big go. Big go. Big go. Greatest in every refreshing moment.
Big old drink. Big refreshing moment. Another quality product from Trillium Industries. This advert is FDA approved.
Your property holds the power to transform your future. Welcome to Echo's Collateral Management, the game changer in turning property documents into profits. We are not just another service. We are your partner in unlocking sustainable income and fueling business growth. With prime brokerage, collateral brokerage, credit brokerage, and land documents perfection, we are redefining what is possible for property owners and business owners alike. At Eclipse, we have built a primary depository platform, a secure, innovative space where property owners like you can lodge your documents and earn risk-free, sustainable income. For businesses struggling to secure funding, we provide collateral solutions you need to thrive and grow. Every move we make is backed by a rigorous credit appraisal process, so you know you are in safe hands. Find us at Adenta Barrier near Medi Moses Hospital, beside the West African Senior High School wall. Call 054-383-2466 today. At Eclipse Collateral Management, for property owners, we say, think safety and decent income. And for business owners, we say, think funding before projects.
EpaHoaDaben ti sinupi na nokre eye baako pe.
To the point, sir. I feel at the addition and of course, the Nyan State, and Tim Catalyst, a young mammy TV. Not about comparison with young Yamabian State. Yaku do no, Namina party in you. Think I'm not mature in him. So, Ghana, political party, political history. I can't say use this, but if 47, I'm back. 69 with that time nearly power for Ghana. 2 years, 3 months with that time. Me, 69, maybe 30 years, be a member of parliament. Be a founding member of Progress Party. 2 years, 3 months with the I am deputy foreign minister. I jump on 2 years. The name say here. The team and number are for prison with them 1 year, 3 months. Something that they are causing behind another detention. But I know I did build from 72 January, I jump on 2 years side, the tradition. There are more power POR than till 2001. Nyami praying on the party right now. 2 times with Ghana, BC. And then, I better say, a young woman, a pretty woman, na bibi se be kona nya me ada o ma meto na ya ba igno me kura me just say
EpaHoaDaben ti sinupi na nokre eye baako pe.
98.9 FM EpaHoaDaben Jumedini. Welcome back. Roger Adai here live on Facebook. Kosi Bibi, I am Atarasta from Atiko Bubuashi. Please, where is Hawa Kumsin? Menim ne watchro dia ka ho no menti ase which may clarify mamia. I think say on the day no Hawa Kumsin was rushed to the hospital. Later we learned say eyade ama wakufie. Na eno ene amane boba akweda ho Jude Jedun so here live on Facebook. Cause good afternoon boss BB. Good job this afternoon. Meda wasi bebre. Yemfe no konko. Na me kwa homa no so na me ne former majority leader Emma the New Patriotic Party former MP Emma Swame Empeswa the Honorable Oseche Mensa Bonsu. Adwene me wa homa no so na asemu papa Kufu akan emra Honorable Brian Champion Kosrani na akotwetwe sankomwe aba se akora efili se party no etwaneja Emma
Happy FM 98.
Inshemudie bi bekoso ne adwentoato bi bekoso kra na emfane fichiri mpo na nka ohunu ne ekoso na we na me se yammo mpini party mpanifo ni bi na ayembusa se asem ben pa na ekoso party ni mu a biribisa esie na ekwan ben na party ne faso ede aso ano ede ayensensie Honorable Oseche Mensa Bonsu eja otimi kan Happy FM sunu ememo ha
Joso bro mini.
Ejidi se wi ahoden wo ho.
Yandum kakra.
Edobo ade ase. Opani mami mbusa papa kufo video wenya bi atie bi na emu nsem no wo so mu sen net wo sen.
President Kufo. Eba Fourth Republic. Ono jina no enim na okonko den ma yenya atumi this Fourth Republic. But make us say yeah, independence in Kurano. One is a Abdul Buzia, and the Prime Minister in the name of the United Party, the Progress Party, and the to me. Now, sending a soldier for Amado Anche, and no. Posomi and Saturday and Mutua by the Gui. It is only more than Kufona. The Okuno, a dean, a bedim, and Penny, the first person who take an infinite. Our constitution is the man of you. We can't fear nine. Na Yamiabi, Yamin Ganapo, and moi. Upon him, pretty so. The infirmary. 8 years as president of the Republic. He is the first. Because Sati to no my ewo o manchireni amayu. It is a booby a sena efatana. O say the emana. Aye clip no wasem ana video clip no wasem. Setting and I say when you say the background is our video, no. I will link one now, Kosho and Sana. After no a betuja. Until me can not say anything. Name me, can say party, and necessary of me. And charity in Japan, National Council coaching. That's another problem. I'm saying that. A conference here, you be and I'm so na Komono Carbon team. Na General Secretary Kase President na many time you be say communication via from the party no. In fact, I'm crofumi and so Baba Kuna Bema back. The communication via the fa Banco Fonoso. So meeting in particular no should be now or cafe only for more the meeting only a temper for born and also almost and sakai almost respond acknowledging receipt invitation of the command. It's not a cafe. No background and in Tino. So cafe or come out at the party results. And Konoman could do and say, now, a penny could just say, I send you another to just say, what you for? A bar, a Juma, you may be doing a year, Lemendano, and a year, another delegate conference, you know, in Kayan Chimukakra. Na maybe a whole block could do only a whole share could do no, only sick assembly could do no cafe, no cafe, and now it's nothing there. And they are doing it. Party note, Asuma, Nipa, Omunko, and Asuma, Omunko Dinkita, Mutsuni, Tia, Amanako Bata, and yet in Tia, Boo.
Not just say, and the National Council year meeting, no message na say 18 February exercise in the baby a home could do Nebinya Baswanesa.
So, 18 February, 19th July.
19th July. Sorry about that. No credit, 19th July.
I'm born in the could say the
na
no abonti pore do ho to ka se no tu ase be de ne ka se party for no no de that no o take decision be na otwe ni ntie no amma o de tempa no ko bo abotire efo no parties no ansabata o ni o ni na twitwa mo tikiti mo ba eni eduma bedu afi bia ye koye enema no ye legal no no o stadium aye koye ade no se wan koye no na o ka se o twia ko o gesa na enipa ni bi ka kano aye football league no be chance ya legal center no ye be bia weekend bia na president ni adwumanti no center no ye be bia weekend bia mbobo ebi eto bia mbobo memenda ebo kwesiada midweek agombebo ndi legal stadium no be ye be bia o sa league ni pa we can use the place afei be bia ahobona ko do ye nipa bededa ayi schools mama ye baby say in kofo no medida no schools second year third year fourth year for ni ho uma ho na twi ni second third year 4 years no be bano the school should not be available again so enti eno eka bi meka say ahobo akodro ni eka ye to so bi wo no crown so ye say oh okay the combine election for the akotia ni any free mo no so ya mamra ma pono eka the constitution eka was to be free more within 2 months within 60 days o se letter commission no ekoto abani yi and the names for usually no yeah na ade no ye between the 58th and the 60th day that 60 days no so yeah sabato jobu and going to say there about try better no one kotia no September so what we call August now October September the party will have divided attention as I say to see if you was here everywhere it's as so one year to make so they call it now and we need the boss then the likely development you say when sign to be after Akutia by election we got time we call October and November after election like also here told that is also here told and I'm saying the constitution chair say oh yes I did na here at least 6 months and then work here election no when they call October November there what you say that presidential election the earliest I wait you know the May 2026 I say I'm maintaining say some air culture party and yeah you got an name for them but I not identify na even be a party no and say your course is you know if I do no bad no yeah no call bank room say baby I don't know we idea no we be na me menda no committee no you trust no would be to keep to the January 31st 2026 date you know where the presidential prime minister then so everyone to be that sanity
mentime ho ase na ekoso party ni mu no mu hope se ana mu susu se eye flag bearer akonwa na beto ho no na deba enu nti mu yi enu free ho emu bedwo ana se ewo ni free ewo se party mpanimfo mo hwe na mo sayade ni free ho no mo
be flag bearer race no 2023 what is the record
bebre
that men put it me wa bemu no president wo so just say yeah wunchi wa show any kasa ni fini pani bi enu mu ba ensem fatawo kama me wa bemu controlling any pani bilo na aye difficult and there when you bema uni president check kunya so anka dia to bi the president no o mi gu so a nanke dia waboto kakra ni ene sa de ni obi o don wi na twiko achiri pia ba hwe de sakasa the party mo ba ndine se tini free wa ale boy amanema abrase ninka se ene na ubi sano se eno the only reason here it is not the only reason. No, I said no the pan. It can't catch them only free. If you hear no few are, I'm saying, call the job. Will be the we have to deny my.
Na moko National Council meeting no obesusu say deliberations ni nyina koyie to the extent say afanyina tensem na se a 19th Jumadi no ebeba so as planned.
So the academy no we in film academy for enumbe and can say coin no yes people back no be na ebino ga so the president of work and nti na fei nchemenu ba ya mo na kudru and say a postpone how are the break at you know and say emoji you know and a man say the easy jina
operi unsus okay pacho mo no si
no because say to about because at least 90% because at least 90% between 90 and 95% would have voted say easy jina say you know but you see any so they na futu kaba look at our trouble what will be the import of about one because as well of the band ya what you say
okay
so you pinipa my name okasa na afi no kra no yenya na bato memo uhwe something ni jina odemo dia na meta no say overwhelming majority na omukase memenda no menkoye say dwedi no insanity
openi ususu se party no ene empanimfo a ewo mu te se omampanin dada je kufuo nkita hodie no anka ne papa mu a ewo se efan krofo so ansa na aduni ho na mebusa sa because for sensitive decisions bi te se eda yenkoye congress ekwan yenfa so nyi flag bearer enkomo bi ankobi be gina chiro be kase we di osanka party mpanifo timi ko papa ho na omo ne ni kusim konya direct unsusu se
national council and could take a decision and I'm because omu invite so and omu acknowledge receipt and saka invitation so the omu party from the name say present and almost a dana almost be meeting almost a current class unfortunately no some other commitments being member just say now we also it could be institute to be a
no correct
the patriotic institute that one konwa mofaso to be invitation or no one after the community mofa zango community just say the invitation to patriotic institute the same course and a fire and sakaya and also oba fi that an umpono witi hono obi a here no so no she tuntum
no correct
when I give the crazy no fa hono because oba ya yiwe no o sa call ayi na to be so it is the usual channels now no say attending for emphasis in guitar so in terms of invitations in the name Nana, you be a comoyeno. maybe near SC, if they have to sit down with him, review it, that could also be done.
Very well. Opedi be mu akọ na nso ansa na abekọ no mamembusa we na ya majority leader na mampanin dada aban de emre bi ebeto manim se mo hwe na muntintim na mo fa koku mutintim so vigilantism law ye baaye Ghana fo nyina bo se yetu anamon bi a ebesi atutu asem wo ya manwosem mu emra no wo ho anano fiada ne yenyina yedi ani guso a yehunu wo ewo Ablekuma North kira emra no ewo ho nso enye adwuma ne ekoso Ablekuma North opani wo ka ho asem sen
abato efa omanchichire ne omanyo aye adwenchire kwawo ne patapasem anye nkobru bi ni ngukumu bi so nti se sana ni abato mu a na ose nyina sore waka ne kasetia se enjei tinesi na no de hadwin former vice president abaka hwasem na when ya hadwin se bebia yedi ekalma minkebi amamu kono a yedi memu ha amano dodo no a o hwe Ghana kwa na esua ye no bi se ekusia anya se papa we hadwin mu ne se Enia kuma ba kwa ene oyo swafo onye ma se bidani kwa wo oyo swafo na ese abekase wade si on de eye retaliation for ya CEO ayawa so wogo ano enye kasa me kase Mashebigani bit kasa na so they making so say so for bit kasa and more and I see the narrative man I say as a political violence now say violence in our elections there was no chance no question me I am minority leader majority leader I have also for the avoidance of doubt, I mean, Kano, to see the sea hono, many as a papak. As a papak. I was say, but you just show me they could justify the idea, Nizum Kusia. I just say, they are not them, that take committee quite a young shibu. So we know what you say, yeah. Let's say, as a country, yeah, I just enjoy the bar, yeah. No, to be before a cycle teaching. Yet about. No, we say, senior class 1 and double class 2. You do class 2 and double class 3. If you class 3 and double class 4. And we go about class 4. Now, some about class 1 there. Then go you. Let me can be class A. It is also very erroneous for the penny B. Our Mokasa, so I was intending to be. But it's a Professor Kwesieni grab a kebi. Try I was so party. Really, civil society organization, any civil society organization can empower or not, or say, the bad mumbu, the television, in Casa. I feel citizen will be the draw attention to Asamawaka. We are no credit minty. As a son of plan, no, as an amateur, it's a very unfortunate statement from Professor Efedi. Now, when they can say, I was so the beginning, of violence in politics. Honorable Dominic Nitiu, over here, and I said again, after say, Dr. Ibn Chambers, as a member of parliament, when your appointment or ECOWAS Commission, the executive, and we see parliament, we see Ghana parliament, and you acquire by election. I'm a president of 4 times. The core Bimbila acquire election, and you may see, to trust me, see, yeah, the whole nation are witnesses. What happened at Bimbila? I produce you, Dominic Nitiula. If you want to know, parliament. Now, I know that you call a Tiwa by election. Some may need near Bako and come no free. Now, I'm going for episode. I'm on come a call trouble and one winning. And come off a woman by election and they produce you when you are a more quarter. Nani ena kononso wofi parliament onko bi ono that by election for na tiwa no so ye kai ya Anita de Suzu adeye wo odi ka ko fa nipa dum ko so 19 people e prepare wo mo oda ebinim koda yare sabia oda 2 weeks agona omunya hoden abafi we minority there but the question about my subject. Ramena, in your Marcianidu, the Noya Attorney General. About Parliament, over you, I'm quoting his words. And a quick say, the vehicle which contained Anita de Suzu, who at the time was the women's organizer for NDC. No? Echo 5, Nipper Dunk also. Among people, was innocent bystanders. Could you also? No, or can say, only enough evidence to prosecute Anita de Suzu. We are Martiami to Becca. And he honor this year. Doris said, oh, Japanese, they call by election. Now you could see no Cosiada. Yes, you see the Cosiada now. That Cosiada no. Before the last rally, our trip on the chrome. Oh, Bapata. Ama, if you see a bay running, and then go for oh, Bapatamia bay, if you are bay, Walina, let me say, already now, or Yajima Cassie, under President Mills. Kobo and Crofon so to point blank. Ama, one Buato. That's how many more again, you conclude. You must finish your question. The tea and you will not Yinako. Echo. Professor from Poman. Anna, a Boating, sorry, was a from Boating. And far, so any panel, any panel, among the good car, no two car, actually. I don't call Yendi Government Hospital. Monday. And of course, woman would be only theatre man, no. The Kujana and now so a performance surgery or any pounds in so. Ye bullets now, not calling Munufi, a woman. And I'm more a dasso, they are a crackers. And he was saying this before. Mr. People, you know, I was so. Let the on cut animal, you know. And Bakodan one.
Yo,
Bakodan one.
Opening.
Two wrongs don't make it right.
That's right.
And after 4 wrongs, don't make it right. Yes, you know, you show me answer. They are, when they are, and some
Akwetia Dayanim in some 2 months and you can no a futu be na wo party any all political actors emra ye boy ho akwatia
ajunse bi kai monto kwa yemfa actually if I come so if I might hold on if I near manual I just idea the corner yempe because people should understand that nobody has absolute control or monopoly over violence. Nobody, no group. It was a auto man. What do you say?
Yo.
The leader of the NDC. The president is the de facto leader of the NDC.
FM 98.9.
Yeah. Honorable Yemfensia na na wasem say uwe National Council meeting chair mama mrene ko home. Openia waten nkan a former majority leader and minister in charge of parliamentary affairs and Ananado osanso a former MP Emma Swami constituency na yefri ho no yemra studio na mema abedwafo akwaba Georgia for a general secretary Emma Ghana Freedom Party wagene adwa Fifi Deka a member Emma NPP communication team no Fifi so agene adwa Haruna Amaleba a member of the NDC communication team ono so agene adwa always in suit and then so the amabo fruit to be one kire ne pa Amaleba mo ha
Bibi, maji wo so na pomo
nyame adumo na o lunch na di ana snack
ade achia menya da jim ponta from madidio
bra didio na wu adwuma ne bekoso
we bo adwuma ma aboa Ghana nti yenya da
na wu Ghana bekoso
be ro ba
Ghana to the sense na nyina ndidi e bo fruit for ma bidio
o man hu dontra ye adwuma
o party hu ba na o man
hu dontra
o
man hu do
tira keka bo fruit we
me ka cho ba ne dey
obi nso di fufu
asem no
wo di bo fruit awie
ni ya da je kra from na me di fufu
me ya tea bi nso by now wagegye demu a chese e ma kra ma na massage wo ti have
enya pointi asem obi a wo baby a osom wo like me kan the branches of government are too many do be are baby a
some branches are green some are dry
no they cannot be dry
the
president for the food soldiers we don't feel someone way that's why we ba cross we ko di banku kwa na we ponche gusu kwa ni kume konda na ka ka studio me say yeah what your position na twibens di banku we ponche wia we o be ka so many
na wo ti aba mu we bo fu oh mask has a surprise for you though.
Who's there?
Oh really? I was surprised man.
Okay, I was surprised. I was surprised now you come
carry Fifi. Yeah. Me mo ha. Boko there. E do bo ade nyankopon ase. Weekend is no dey din. E dey nyame ase. Georgia for.
Really?
Na o say ko saying.
Oh, you are dom. Na me e go fruit you very high. Yeah. On say eto de bi pa anka onya yanka asim bi ensi kwesiada mama ndi oni so ba happy studios etelo asim si kwesiada sa pa to say asim we pa de eye de ya bibi efa me won cheme etelo won hwe aduani di enya ode na tv ni amaleba mi manudie
ipo twa no sa Rollins and kind of so no 12 now.
Oh dear.
When you bring put out for my DB and your account. And so cry.
We how much they can answer. We
my catcher mask say my catcher Amaleba say mask was surprise be mano.
No, I don't need a surprise.
You don't need a surprise now. I thought you said you were in for it.
Oh no.
The
pen.
I'm actually doing or say if from my board, I don't know, I'm fast and pa, I'm with you.
fiada no from my boy no I'm fancy pam be
asemo me fiada from me ye be sha se fi Ablekuma North na yen sha se mfiri ho na menti fifi deka on Ablekuma North near Koso. I think so largely anke be a peaceful election until around 11 a.m. The attack on Hawakumsin Koso. 2 journalists were assaulted. Apart from that, I have just seen a video of another lady. Ranteni demanding the phone or so for phone in mano Emma Omo. Now so throw the UDB pa. Almost had your phone account. Film minti we.
Bibi you be chat phone na ya mo. Any ejuma pa.
That's right.
Na mincha so akọ. His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. Bibi obi a radisha no to nkwem. The store of knowledge and ideas need there. Coupon money and time sa my because it send there the time beba. Bibi, in fact, NDC farmer yakoyechi wa membu mu papa. Oh. Na me see Daniel Friday ni there. Me sure say EBS we Ghana have a biada. Normally no elections there sometimes na pockets of violence kakra.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of bano. We be so mumpene. We say yes we say them 10 year nipa ne pretty no e dem finfinti hu baby da nti en fan ka ho de be mo fan ka ho. There's always when there's an issue it's always got to election related.
Yeah. E fabato
no ho. I see the ball box akugu baby and I say niamasa. Now wait there. Obiaba police station.
Yeah.
Ne party echo campaign. Echo election.
Yeah.
Into the Waba polling station. Onu so your former MP.
Okay.
One mami is standing in na parliament paying. Because no world parliament na mami so. Mind you say mami no Olusu primaries. I think 2020.
Yeah.
And okotna ase.
Yeah.
And na
Sheila Bai.
And na wasan baby ni. You know, intino me sure say oni no was rapport no dida. Inti sabi ni nua ba eko campaign. Na me ti say NDC fo ni bisa say no be pay dem pra ho. Obe there or when a friend wo ho. Or ye member of the party.
But there were other NDC top functionaries who moved to Ablekuma North.
I don't know.
So no dey any.
Oh, enso no ma dwen ma no na ka dey kra no pay ho. Oh, na ma mi aba e betai ni nua ba echi. Ojina ni ba bia sabi ade ne ye bodo kra no onko. Oni Dakwa Newman.
Yeah.
Ene gina ho na e bonkomo. Na esan say ya hye mantuwa no kutupanti. Wo hu so mo nyina de bibi violent bi abo mo nsa.
I observed that.
Because they took them from various places. It's only one ho. So why here no obi akọ attack you bi.
Okay.
O ti ase.
Who violent in the anachese.
No say unuane no. Enti o ngobo no. Ti they violent at chomunya because they didn't know each other.
Sir.
Yes. Ni entity ne say ye put you together and they don ba ho. Ebi fi and they don put you together and they ba ho. Ni amom instruction say munkoye we. Inti do no ma me ne gina ho no. And as a police for no ehu say ono hu ti no mo ba. Tu sha police for no rush ba ho. Tu sha video don say na kwa ni mu bi so say
can we have the video roll as we have a conversation?
Tu say obisa say then na ekoso. Crofo ya ba gidi obebo kwami.
Yeah.
Obi ojira ni baby on say it has never happened in our history say. And even cry no aya election violence in cry na eja yes am kwasifo na ye de hoje.
Yeah.
Full soldiers then it doesn't really get to these people high up there. Oh so mo get na no nyina no mo te sa de tihwe we have video now one said that kwa bisa say what's going on because boys ne ba be gina ma me nche so ka kire o mo say crofo bi person mo ba no mbebo no oh now here boys here mutu share so after the new obi can say one ko use pepper spray da come on yensa na mo ba so na ono onye dey
Joyce stagger babia o use pepper spray no before obe use pepper spray no mpese me who the events leading to the pepper spray Why? Come back to or the infant free hand ya. Now you observe your boys na boy room. Omo overpower police for no. Omo ni omo ye pinche. Now omo move it towards baby how comes in one. At this point, the same unison the bottom. And boys in the bar no more bar. Now you hear critically from here. If you aha aircon, mo hear tent na say.
Well, say wa kone chikra. Boys in the bar neighbor.
So boys no attack na. Omo ba no so.
Any man is spray omo. Ya shada ashom kutu percent.
Babeka say no so na infuriate omo.
No. Look at where she was. So be no jina. Na be oba na chi a bedu ya okọ nyina budi na chi. Enti den obeye. Ba ye nuanu o say na ne me nwanwa ne say. Bibi ye okrom ha na am Roberts ko to share. Police phobia no di bullion vans echi.
Yeah.
And na Ghana police for na ma yeti assistance say police need cooperation with bebia even MTT for crabbe to so that they can then defend themselves and the people.
Yeah, exactly.
But is saying that police for control such a high tension election say election equal to easy for say I got 3 polling stations. Results on be kuliti o yes be turu fufu on be kuliti. No man declare Omaba Parliament last week under oath Abekaso I can't 3 police station obekuleti. And no BBC a question of Parliament say it's more it's me kuleti. Does it mean you go and have a rerun? Obviously no, as for rerun it's out of the question. Chairman be continue radio station say ye be easy chairperson any na be the phone ade chain purpose any rerun e won 19. Na near ya ne say 19 no mukwa kwaye no 3 na nam say outstanding no 1 enka ho. It is how one no say omo de kan old results no somebody here then it was out of the 19 that we were going to do rerun. Police for no more intelligence units. It's expected say that matter somewhere kosu nyina what the EC was going to do and how high the tension was. How could you have gone for such an election? Mokuta baton umpo. Because I'm out for catch up say where the baby here. The person we are more resistant. To move my crime near me misbehave. If your police for ye nipa baku so kind police for there were 60 police people. You couldn't protect one woman. A bad say. Oh, a bad say. We shall boy see now monsa a unible monsa orange be as a violet bubo monsa. I just say yasha da shum kutu pase mumbe misbehave. Nasha ye deputy national organizer.
Yeah.
Mo boy to say cromfo.
I think you are David Joyce Fasadi
University. Da na catching in aye. I dey okotam ballot box and say okoye dey.
Now we pay access. Opeso remu bi. Na police force say enu ni almost omo mani rem nti eye man rem no. Na boys no
no one boy mama na remu. Ensu boys see gidigidi for ba ye. Na sa boy no she blue or jira ho mi hu ne ba ye on no start no ko ball guy na sum. Osu nya police ni ono we na start ball no.
Ne ha no pa ya ha.
Akwa we do piano two form no.
Usi go piano blow no ball no. Ni blow no ni be shia ye.
And na sa boy see according to sources ne bi wo krampo enura ase no achi ene ye mo ekọ ayaw esutware training
as what?
And national security.
Sana what?
That's alleged. That's what we are hearing. Meanwhile, no so you see, you show more you who said there you. Meanwhile, according to sources, most of them are known. Some of them work at passport office and they say be here is alleged anyway. Oh, near Crawford Canino. What I say? I just say, boys here to trust my boys here. Near name said normally no, Nanka security services for Numpo and a boo or omo ye sad neighbor just to maybe disperse the crowd in your man normal. But we say party people papa nya mushi or so rem na yes money rem has it got to this level where say bobu dey say
Interior Minister said they won't let this matter slide. Omo the videos ni nyina my IGP
that the graph for
say
police for some on cameras
say serie interfere no be footage no
obi na dey man so do obi did that IGP so won
the obi no nya bi kan hwan say hwe ana
ba ni say na police for mo ba be boy ho ban nipa double say obi akuta torchlight po almost a pine.
Now say 2024 main election Nankasa police were not armed at polling stations.
But they were armed policemen around.
But not at the polling station.
Yes, but at least KB will hold man. Kasadiama winning. Oh, that's saying your mom warning shot on by this person. Oh, moi muni ho. Ni person remu. Police was all money rem or corny baby. We chum crack. I quite cry to say no nim no cry. Will be the catcher say aqua we will nipa we are. Oh, it's just so disgraceful.
Anyway,
so disgraceful. Now share. If
na esi no saying kwame na efa so atusa de we as
on here yan say government appointees are ye the taxpayers itu omo ka omo justify answer we eno kra na yan na time no nti e man ne interim minister ne kan nyina na akwa say story bi
okay
because already no because we appointees about be can say ma oba ye no keso ka say look you condemn what Sam George is saying. You condemn what Hanabisu is saying. You condemn what Basintali is saying. Nipa European how a kumsimanibo. Basintali so appointing as a commander of the 5G force who say.
Hey, omu TB account.
Oba TB no appointing as commander of one.
After this,
no the treat
no.
Hey. Wow. It we say nature say mo share. Boys ikutu pase monye sa niema we monye if indeed semon taw machia you should condemn it ukoka and how akum sin 2020 okoma warning shot and okoye say and obi wu ho oduroku nipa no in fact your ratings are above from papa in the eyes of the international community because we say the yehu bi ache we say the yehu bi ache man this for ni say na maminu na wa say na what is wrong is wrong. What year back then I was saying. Mo ba be mo year ba be to amamu no mo so be reset na ni. Who share the division resetter we kan ho. Say ade aye ya ade se ye je no. Mo ba be something new. Now appointee bi so yeah. Or say so no your spokesperson or DVL as saying Saturday no to radio TV so reset no we are going to reset all these people including how Akum saying they will reset na city reset na just say obo nipa hey na say PNDC men na mo sande aba mu
Jajafo abiti wona Blekuma North
bibi mechia etiefo ni ahwefo
etiefo ajoso
ma chia me Eric Sosu NDC foot soldier.
Okay.
Yeah, can't tell President Mama say you're training. You're training. Appointment.
Now, who soldiers in there? Almost taking appointments.
I mean, I'm name about Akoko on his way.
Akoko, they were busy.
Need your mind.
Oh, chasing the name.
But that's it.
Yeah.
Bibi.
Yeah.
Friday.
Yeah.
Near course war a Blekuma North. And upon a Musha about one as no me monitor live.
Okay.
And son about 2 p.m. no me flag bearer Roman father.
Okay.
You call police station approval. Now unim
baby.
One say a jume bia ni ethics a woman.
No correct.
Bibi, emfa one say ebia undo GFP. Say GFP e the advert ebre wa ha say bo a unu hu hwe say wo bo.
Se mo tuade a.
Etuade say wo bo. Enti adwuma bia no ye woni ethics
no correct
Ghana na soja amamu anya na yewu mu
yeah
ena ye nyina ye jitu mu se da bi ye mpe
no correct
na ye pe kembi mamin kebi ena ye nyina ye jitu mu ena Area Rollins odi ni soja atare tu ho ena ofa la course bi share ye ena obedi ye nso o wie ye no ena odima president Kufuor
yeah
ena ya somusa enti Ghana de obi enu say democracy na yeden ye practice nenso no nia esi wa Blekuma Friday no
yeah
enye democracy
na yeden
enye democracy uko South Africa omo obi friend Mickey Man's freedom we a democracy we people so na wo hwe a police for dudu a omo wo ho ni ko ho ni ko ho pa na bisa me say sa police fo nyina ntumi ambo oba ba ko pe ho ban serious na wonim
baby
Osman for Paul can send be Ephesians 5:3 na udi because all can say no come Christopher
okay
o kan tro mo say nyame bu ho a ense say ye bodin e wo mumu so the about democracy and say about democracy ni about violence enko kra
that's a Roman father ne appetition
say about democracy na democracy eche no tax vigilantism bibi enko enti ni si wa blekuma no na me ye ya wasem no kra ene me ka chem ni amaliba so oni wana bisiwa look that woman
EpaHoaDaben
uni abawo me
na wanti ni okan
eno
o say ni aba ni anima beba ne hwan ni otone beba so say how come see me yebo no sa University of Ghana
how ebenya no fum so nenso no bra oba no po okobo adwaman no yede no ba say wabo adwaman no Yesu Kristo say ne onye boni da no
ndi kan to
ontubo enti anka wo mpo de usan yoba
pacho ti no bia na wante na asem na si
me wo bibi on social media na nka say rombo mu
okay
dia nka fa ko simuse
sɛ wɔba yɛ a ɛsɛ mo sɛ pepe ɛtiɛkyɛ fa ho di so a ɛnam sa yɛse ato na wɔde hospital
yɛtiɛkyɛ obi fa ho di so kɔ hospital
so yɛ kan to for my say who can near there
Happy FM 98.9
oh okay
it's not condemn us
yeah make up for
so who would buy abun
onye me nua ba mpacho jasa agrom
sir
me ne efi my me kra na efi ko da bi jaja
who your boss your ba
what makes her my sister they been pushing me jasa ni nyina ne say any violence electoral violence me I want to put on record national violence I condemn okay now so me am jina so mo si abo ha wa kom sin dia mo bisa ne say 2019 a member be 30 na odo mo ba me so as a polling agent East Legon campus no me pese me bisa ne say net say ya bo mi ama police wade mi share kama me bo si ba ni abie na ya twimi afro ni ya bo enti who friend me a victim of
Happy FM 98.9
this is electoral violence me one of the victims now we see sending crofo bu afu no matu agu so abona me kasa man me ni PR and I'm your communication officer and I said then emre o ma bebo me no be kasa man.
Okay, so voice of Dr. Hannah Louisa Bisiu.
Oh, doctor.
Yeah.
Medical doctor.
Veterinary doctor.
Oh, Intia. Intia. Medical doctor be no obeka sasi.
And veterinary doctor for
what do you aka?
That is not fair.
It is very fair. It is very fair.
To veterinary doctor. No. To
only odun
say where Dr. Ben. That is not fair to
you. Any kwan obeka sasi.
Me na mo flow.
Acho dia.
Bebia.
Mo wo there.
Ana. Eko asore no. Me sofo en calculate me tight nya no from man. I'm telling you.
We nyame.
Baby,
ubua no. Me
bro no kunfo. Se me sofo practice asem we ya. Odo dia we ho.
8.9.
So onye ne sister.
She. Ene mbese me sofo kakra.
Ekwanda o.
Esofo ndo bisa Yesu say. Why ni menua?
EpaHoaDaben.
Na Yesu Kristo mpese obeka chechuafo ni say fifi ye menua, amaliba ye menua. Ena oye mfatu hu ema omo. Se papa bi ko na yekotwa no. We osofo bi bae okoye we bae na obi okwakodidwa the good Samaritan story. What tells you? Anti se yebisa say wunia, wo se nyame nua ba. Sasam ni ko ka ye kura no. You see, Ombra no me pa Ghana for cho. Enti ene se me GF bi ni me koto se ye bu anabisu a.
Onyo ma me benti.
Enye ma me benti se me pa no ho. Sa no be se Ghana ye titire no. Ghana ye titire no no. First no mpo no na me ma me se bibi ye bibi a.
Obi aba yo bibi ba.
Me ma me tumi tia bibi. And I didn't know what politics at saying them. Now, what be the minister, what the MP da?
Not be there any da. Oh, say the same person organizing the.
Say the Sabbath now on my way, more Bibi. Ghana went to meet Tinemu.
All of us are seeing.
Yet to meet Tinemu. Nasa sama bawa blekuma. Udie anya ye pono. Kase ye esi ye no. Enye na media for bon ko tu say anabisu bo akondemu na mehwe nsema uti wa wo kan wa ma politics na ye time menu ya fifi ene menu ya amaliba so bin kan che o say omu ye nuanum kra won jindi efe keke enti anabisu entumi nchiche ye mu ni mpani fo mfre no na mu ntunufo danu betina ha kan say oko galamsey site o say okwa chichi nipa no I wish say every day bia no obesori akwa kotena ho na nye 9 day wonder ade bi hwe ablekumade no ama ehu abonkrofo wa kotia
of course
course amenya omse general akotia de eba ho aye mpie
anya na man fa nkoto aba
by election so no your record low turnout na say we ba besi na afa de wa che ye kwa na yifa ne eko
yes democracy no
na yifa ne eko in fact anabisu be dini ho yawo me dini ho yawo pa party executive and friend no mutu no
na wo gidi wo interior minister areshemu odi aba say ombitu samranti so sa
bibi
eja
yenko yenim
nyini
yenko yenim hwe eye life me na me TV yenim na me hu say say oye Adenta police commander washi journalist bi aso
so no ma interdict no
wona wo ya ade no yedi mo omuti communities mo we ewu nya say ye tabia ko ma IGP o a police for nkra ko mo ko headquarters a also share the life
so mo media guys are no so ka
so wom wasi ya di so so wom enteni afa na ye be petition IGP ehunhia
na asem we dey
ehunhia
mu say police for no use viral videos na be no mo dey interdict your officer no indeed in a statement they issued they said say after monitoring a viral video the question is say other viral videos na violence woman no da ben no mutu so sa
eya ye bu baby ye say twini me no da stress something baby
twini nim da wa mo
baby akwese nam omo ye the same way mo sa bebu no
Dabi enambre bata
atwimi
no da we say ye dibo akwenu njaba ko sa I don't know say bebu no
atwini me no da paswa
good
kan tutube na wa bo break atwi sere mi no
so a indi ba kwa no
njaba ko eti odivara a interdit obi a obi de ho petition IGP aye dey
woro de ndende sina mu ntitwi muso mu yetwi fo ma
enti se obi be ka say you are unfair to him
we are right
so ebinu no
ceremony obutu o kire
enti sadabisi we ka kire wo say awa nya ninu a wale ka kire wo say ofi we bru obi firi bu no a onu kwa na yo woni a
but she was talking out of bitterness and pain
what bitterness na bi kire o bibi
oh na evidence there
say the bitterness betina we oban we mu a one ye bomutuo 83 crown omudi ache say the bitterness betina oman mu a bibi yetumi nkoye nim da
esa bebusa se nkosi da ben
resetting
enkosi da ben we amoye nyina mudi kwa kogu president ani hu ase ni aka say we na president mama ene mu hwe
on person ani megu ase so timi tu hu anamo
eno ntina asema who can say interior minister aka no me until say me hu say ye de nkrofo akwa gina court na nkonko ye we da no de vie ye de omko gina court fani nkra fani omokra no me ba owo we keji wan kra betumi etua me ba o keji wan kra betumi etua And then see for one cocoa to crana. Okay. At the end of your life, you who footage is baby. You who say, hey, I dear way dear, see what look but no for no. You do more court. Say 5 years, 5 years, say 10 years, 10 years. A chinebi. See a quacotia, say 2 months away to a quotia. Now see a jelly will be 5 years, 10 years, sir. Obeka me as a must have been go. And that means no more quablook but no for no. Once a jelly or 10 years. A bin ye person you who am
I see that.
Some month for beyond to move a month in
when I'm saying
10 years.
Politicians.
Amaliba,
Bibi,
let me hear you on Ablekuma North.
Very well. I don't know idea. I'm in chat you for her. In check Bishop for a shimoha. In check us your son.
Yes, or Cassana feed in the Safan tune.
I'm a Cassaman. Maybe the jar. Bibi,
Amaliba.
I rehearse someone about you and say. Who said Nancy, India airport, India plane
crash.
Pilot, if you walk that is an enemy.
Depressed.
And of course, switch fuel valve up. Dina plane conning and it was doing
fuel.
Was I?
Na engine in your fuel.
And a coffee nearby.
Happy FM 98.9
260. Young Caribbean shim.
No be a mammy would the amount to please saying. And now the airline in Nimsen mammy.
Well, how do we know?
So building bad SARS and
it's in your boyfriend.
It's a Cranipa life.
And your boyfriend near Pamohe.
Cranipa lives. Already bit me if you cry. That driving class in between two. Sometimes you don't even feel yourself.
What you can be saying, say, it is saying, oh, Sunny, my way, and I won't know it. Picking your man.
Yeah. So, we in a cobayan, the father by, I don't know. Abansu to local government ministry, at least 23.6 million Ghana cedis. Ya assemblymen, ya tuyomuka. Police Professional Standard Bureau, Asia EIB network management over the assault of the journalist, Omo reporter Ewo Ablekuma North. And according to report, Commander na Odisa Yamransa.
EpaHoaDaben.
Interdiction now. Inti we Emma me Areshimu say at least we are making steps, we are making progress gradual no matter what. You kruma and a momuni ameswali. I mean simbi kodine. What happened? What happened?
A kind of electoral violence.
Everybody life matter.
No, that's we understand that, but
yeah. Everybody life matter.
See, you can't crime near unresolved murders, not the ameswali, but fine. But you can't electoral violence.
Yeah, I agree with you, Bibi.
You see, look, I declined the invitation. Say, we go window shopping.
It is not. It's not an invitation to a window shopping. I am not window shopping here.
Okay,
but I want to submit to you and people like you. Like you means your professional colleagues. Say,
Happy FM.
Society must stand up for everybody, including journalists. And we must get to the point that assault on journalists should be the highest crime in the country. And Mamenda police management nasi. So Mankasa 2 or 2 ako EIB network, ako champagne info. Now above all, or interdicted commander with this I am ransom. That's the point I'm making here.
Okay.
And I'm saying that we are now going beyond the days. No intimidated journalists, assaulted no statement we even issued to commensurate with the bereaved family and the victim's family. No, we've gone beyond that. And for me, it's a progress. It's a progress. Bibi Unim, Assembly C or Friday, Matna say, a teaching commona akosona. Now, the big crowd, let me dismiss any assumption. Bosremuka, yes, Kamia, yes, Bia, young boss has been on Tungu. Now, young boss questions, we didn't demand the answers for those questions. In doing that, me no Bia and Yagin, so Abana Yakoto Yano. MDs in a bon for Bikutupa. But before I come there, I disagree with Honorable Chairman Sabus. He got it wrong.
Said
all kind of electoral history, perhaps skirmishes, to trust some yamran some way cause you about to no do kofa, chirepone, bimbila, and nam chen. See, this social misbehavior of people, you can't control it.
You can't control it?
You can't.
Why not?
Me say one in the ometry. Me so is me for the abo as well. The
most important thing is the act can be committed, but the most important thing is what you do when it's committed.
Exactly. I agree with you. And it's a man Bobby be trade was studio. Any man requirement me farm who could ya. Definitely my brother next week too. Our boy a Jim when I say the Pafufro. I agree. I am ransom this year. What do we do? In the past, what did we do about it? We have gone all the way by BBC. Numa Akoso in the past, none of it can be compared to the sea where was gone. Because we have never seen a bandit properly armed by the state and use military or police accoutrement at the same time supervised by a senior police officer to attack innocent civilians. You who be that? And that makes Ayawa Suwes Wagondiano completely exceptional from all that we've been exposed to. And Ayawa Suwes Wagondiano was completely different from it.
EpaHoaDaben 98.9.
Crocodile babies, vigilante boys, dear Ben, all of them. A bidding on Kumase, ko assault too. Oman penny a kufado and Kasana Pointy, a Central Regional Security Coordinator. And so why the following day, week or two, they went to a certain court. When the court was proceedings, they attacked the judge. All this have happened. I am asking you, some of the guys fell apart from the government before MPP left office. Okay, they see what first half house between Captain Koda, Banachampo, and Saboys. You remember?
Are we still discussing election violence?
Yeah. So the question I'm asking is, Saboys out of anger. Can the Japan can before elections say how comes na board them or chance or board them channel? So within the MPP, we want million how comes the CA. And how comes in the former MP and the minister have also expressed the intention say when you're women organizer of the party and you're possible so no one party move for the organizer proposal mkobonana.
Pacho omo video no ma wo hu ni nyina no omumu hwan na yes Flagstaff House boys here wo kasa omo disgruntled omo fi MPP mu.
I am asking the question.
No, do you know that for a fact? Say a MPP for na kobo wom. Do you know that for a fact?
I am asking a question.
What question?
Hear me. I am saying say wouldn't it be possible? Wouldn't it be possible? Said looking at the internal wranglings within the MPP.
Let me test
factions in the organization.
Let me test your logic. What someone say Kennedy Japan akase how akunsi abodam a wabodam obechene se wabodam cheno. Enti omo mkoboro no me Kennedy Japan Crawford. Is that the logic you're establishing?
Can't say much, man.
Me busa question. Me can't say much one. One can say nyabotrema me. One can say Ken eka semse echere how akumsi ana one can say.
Maka.
And I me busa question based on that say. Are you then saying say Ken Crawford and a kobo how akumsi? Is that the logic you're establishing?
Ukansa. That means you are saying, say, I am alleging.
No, I say I am testing your logic. And I'm saying, is that the logic you are establishing?
They are already testing Faro. That is not the prescribed way to test my logic. I am asking a question. And I remember this one Professor Sifikondia, Professor Ajanim Boate rather, on our chair, logic in school. Or say in every situation, the critical question must be what if? And I'm posing the what if question this afternoon.
You haven't posed the
I am posing the question because I am not alleging. So make me say within the NPP. Look,
so you have cited examples. You have cited examples.
Yes, and I'm telling you,
are asking a question.
I am telling you that within the NPP.
And I'm asking you a question based on the logic you have established.
And that is
Happy FM.
And that is,
98.9.
are you per the Kennedy Japan example saying that it is his boys who beat up Hawakum Singh?
That means you are making an emphatic statement.
I am asking you a question. Are you?
I haven't said that.
Logic.
I haven't said that.
I'm asking you a question out of logic.
But what I have said, is it factual or not?
It is factual.
Very well.
So are you saying that based on Sasemono, they see and say that
means I have evidence to that. And now I don't have the evidence to that.
So why
I'm asking the if? And I'm asking the
so why
what if question. No, that's why I am asking the what if question. You get me? Because partner Kasaro, 1 million more than that.
No, Amaliba. It's
no. It can be possible. Ask me, Bibi.
Your statement now it can be possible. So when Jim statement in India, then don't say it.
Because
you believe your statement, stand by it and argue it.
You know something, as we speak,
98.9.
There have not been an established evidence from any credible source. Yeah, actually saying, you Amaliba or hoabo 50 deka, and so Amaliba NDC.
I'm in Pengu.
And I'm in Boa Echiana. We are making you must see. Obedient to me, Fasa, I don't see me a day. Am I? Everybody's a legend.
That
there's a person calling Uncle Bomamino. I'm on your NDC for. Do you see them with NDC? I don't know. Fine. You know. No, any for Marco Kuma.
No, and it is a police, no, it is until
let's wait till the police does that.
Amaliba, are you saying, sir?
Okay, let's wait until the police does that.
Ghanaians are so dumb, sir.
I am not saying Ghanaians are dumb. I am not also dumb. They will not be also Ghanaian.
Ghana, dumb. Ghana for a tikum. O person wo kire say o ma dwene mu no. Omuhunu ni se boys na boys ade we no
98.9
omu free baby no be your made keke
men ka so mu free baby omo ne ti ha baby me dance Chelsea NDC for the boys ade I don't have it I am not saying say more dance me what dance MPP for and what are you saying you are not saying this you are not saying this so what are you saying if ask no question if you say one more corner they had marks in their hands. Where they who?
Or some of the other children.
Good. Or they who say? And easy. If you listen to the car very carefully,
you didn't see the pictures.
One will say some. I don't know they go born Monsano. Omu say omu yenuanom. Or they who say you want now.
Now the incident from there, they are bomb, sir.
Or they who say
the same logic justify their course, Nana.
Bibi.
Bibi also me catch you say
to say that so you. I will be crazy to justify my course.
Okay.
And then, say 250 deka, I'm better studio, a boss here. Watching a bet to me. So, no more blase boss, and Babu Amano, and Babu Amalaban and Tika,
98.9.
They may dream. I will not justify anything.
But you haven't condemned it either.
It is very wrong. Don't forget last week I was here with you.
Today is not last week.
And what did I say? The American is on record.
Those who listen, they are not the same people.
Very well. So, my team and position haven't changed. We know so. And this afternoon, Government Communication Ministry, whilst addressing the press, condemned that act. But Bibi, Sembi SC one off, and if you can permit me to speak briefly about it.
What we Ablekumanot and
well, say Ablekumanot, I think it has been exhaustive.
Wow.
Okay, if that is
okay, but that's it.
Okay for you.
BBC I saw your phone at the Yamran be ever boko.
Oh, just 1 minute.
That's
ni owu babuni ambrese ni otite no.
Na enche
o purchase. O purchase.
Ni owu babuni. So no ambrese ni otite no.
O purchase.
You could be born in ambrese ni defend it.
Happy FM 98.9.
And then it has alleged there was attack on the military. I don't know how it happens.
Ewoboko. Sana enso yeti ye. What?
Omo kumopin oyi obatani number 2.
Omo ya soldier for.
Yeah, it was
Obani is soldier ni.
No, Obani is soldier ni.
Okay.
You know some woman number 2. You could do
soldier for.
Yes.
Mahama time ya.
Yeah, no nkwa.
Mahama is small one.
Please, can I continue? Yeah, no nkwa. Wamwa omo tuntun enyoma shops so. If you see the vandalism that went on
by the soldiers?
Yes.
I see.
No pictures, so I can share them with you.
Okay.
Very barbaric.
I would love to have them in.
Yeah, very barbaric. But see, we will not sit down and allow a group of people to make the government unpopular and the NDC party unpopular in the...
A group of soldiers or just a group of
A group
people?
of soldiers.
Okay.
Okay? To make the party and the government unpopular. We are not going to allow that. But Bibi,
Happy FM.
in the moment, I'll be restrained. When you say, so okay, fine. Boko Secondary School, there is Boko Mine statue. They have pulled the statue down, shot the statue multiple times, and set it ablaze. So
are you sure Soldier Phone?
Soldier Phone, yes, I have the videos here.
Okay.
So just did that. Hey.
So you have videos?
Bibi, I will share the videos with you.
And they said, okay, they're going.
So just Okobubu mine statue at the Jatum. Soldiers.
Because I'm camouflage.
Soldiers.
I'm camouflage.
And when you're soldiers, the military high command should come and respond to it.
But they haven't responded.
Me, I will wait. I will wait. I will wait to hear what the military high command will say, what the traditional council of COSAG will say, and what our representatives, the 6 MPs will say. All of them are NDC MPs. So Brennan here started saying nobody should misconstrue that to mean an attack on the government. Because for President Muhammad to win, for them to secure 100% in Upper East and come to Parliament. If they cannot give the people effective representation, when we resign, we're going to put represent us.
All right, thank you. Send the videos to Mask for Farmer Mask is here now. We'll share with our viewers as well.
Why we send a menu and Yabria or Kasuja for Yasem? Wow,
see video.
The Asaba or Kano
pictures.
I wish say Quebec the same thing about Omo Mokoya North, no, because it's actually the same spirit.
No violence.
Some Kofako ye sa and Yamo who say we are ye condemning. Would you defend it when move? I don't defend it soldiers. No. Do you know what happened before in fact they put a soldier for because of uniform in Tiana? Oh, I don't say something be near canoe. I can say, just say, won't tear, so you the same person, just so some few seconds after.
By near Amalebe canoe, one say Bokono, 6 MPs in INDC
98.9.
And he said, Muna Mojidan Crofono, and name.
No more this soldier for that.
Wow. And that's a Mubasha student.
Man, I want this soldier for that. Wait another time, I'm working on us. And
it's a school never one person school for no school.
Oh, now how do you school near you? Maybe
they went to the secondary school. They assaulted the student.
The school was in session.
Yes, these are the videos. And
in Muhammad's time.
Now I thought
so what?
I thought so now almost serious. Give me the 2 minutes. I heard the 2 remaining topics.
Yes, you're for the onu say or some bumaye. We in the MPP there, you're so fortunate say you were 2 living former presidents. I mean, a store of knowledge and wisdom and all of that for us. Internet, there is no way. To say you found out boy. That can never happen. There's nobody in the MPP or bet me at Cassetia 8.9 for in the same year leader bekan ebia miscommunication kakra because on where to both for say who says on near cra until say bibi na we meeting mo fan first me so na so and no the fast so now as to whether say it was delivered or not no we are yet to know. But you for there, it can never happen in the MPP. Say President Kufuor, Obi or MPP, no, I can say we have chained him like a bargain dog. It's that. Into your partial
But see, he's been ignored.
Oh, and I make sure say miscommunication. Who say boo or
all this while.
Oh, then I make sure say or send another leader catch or say school no no or he was there. If you crowd no call baby before. It was through that same process and who said it was coming on and he was a guest speaker today so bad no buyer into the same vein so we so course no ya dia share na bo for that we to am na someone share say near person as whether say message ni call ya anko no and na ma no na ase akọ na ase so we ni into the sea na nya say egwapayo yet me why to say kokromoti no MPP mu
ECOWAS court or pay $10 million compensation.
Say uko kase ye kan say upe bibia no nche say uko ya na dia ni nyina ye say Ghana for who say uma no in fact wa how NDC for ha na papa or per se ECOWAS court for who the government of the issue at hand say nipa wa boni kwadu unche ni say ade we afa enti na medu gina court eno ase ugina court na we ba no baby sa questions si
ECOWAS committee okay so to say answer am ya tia say committee bia headed by a lawyer no is a court or see any committee that is headed by a lawyer no 98.9 inti do gina court enim na court enim ugina no nso no sabio yen kan che ne say kwadu e dia bo nie okay
and one said they are shopping after say they show evidence they are dealing no in fact
okay
yeah CJD no me dey mpese onye wayo media ni bi be ofo say ordinance sembe ko obenya justice no bi anon fanko quickly president Kufuor ma menua fifi de ka anti ase say
Pacho, we'll come back to this picture soon. Why?
Ma menua fifi de ka anti ase say there is no prophet in MPP our chairman president Kufuor na me
ye waka nyina so be mu
asama president Kufuor kan no 4 months ago or 5 months ago me call pediase na me tin komo bi manje ndi until say president Kufuor nkasa ba ye o singrofo no e sideline no enti anka mi poda mi hu ye anka Monday and Monday anka MPP executive na bi ni koduamo na komo di nantwie si omo konso
o so mo ko
eko papa ne nchen so mo ko wanfa nantwie anko papa
yo mo twama na complain answer
mo twama na complain answer hwe ese wo ye MPP ni a anope bia o sorry na sade chi na so da onyankopon ase a the second John Kufuor Bible chapter 1 verse 1 it is better for you to be a messenger in the ruling party than a general secretary
in the party in opposition.
In the party
on that
opposition.
Note, let's see the videos. Pictures now. Maliba can once Pacho switch, please.
Baby, MP
yeah.
Party no Omampini Kufuor dada.
Tiboko pictures ni bi so twego as we speak.
Why your party to say oba bema wokumubi. No sa ko ne yase. Okoye won ye bibi ankotena se kurani nche bakotena. Ana se kuta kurani nsa.
Okuni
kurani no. Akufuor do si part no kuso awie. And no the partners ye ba maso. Omampini Kufuor say oye dey. Ye yine si nchen.
Yeah.
No te wa wo hwa ye yine boys na free party mu kakra no. No fi say yi party ni boys na free abetare se konkon ana. Akufuor na busha fo mu fiche do maje partner fa. Omampini go dey say Dada Kufuor there, MPP is dead and they will not resurrect any longer because Nioma Ekosho party muno. MPP is no longer a party again. Abeye NGO. Me pekra koto.
Me da si bebre.
That's what I make an
Tiboko pictures ni bi ni videos ni bi no. All right. I think we'll look at this sometime tomorrow. Moja ne go from sa no.
Me catch it.
Wow.
Bibi, major pictures, any video seen that later.
I would love to see them and then see what we can do about it. Midine Bismark bra meda Haruna Maliba say meda Fifi Deka cinema that George Afo is the general secretary of GFP so I say me sorry so na meda me team na say Joel Sanko, Reynald Yawa Jiman, Jimaima and Joyce. Up next